The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, shout out to everybody watching this live right now that's here. Make sure you guys please smash that like button so YouTube and the algorithms know that you're rocking with your boy BT and True School Sports. Make sure to leave your comments, your thoughts, your comments, all that stuff down below. Let me know what city, what state, what continent, where you're watching from, and I will be sure to give you a shout out. Now, on this live, like, look, honestly, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about today and what topic I wanted to talk about today. But truth be told, guys, I don't really have a set topic I want to talk about. So we're just gonna play it by ear and we're gonna freestyle it. So anything y'all want to talk about, you drop it down below. I'm not gonna waste any time. There's the link. Hold on, let me get you guys this link. There's a link right there. Anybody who wants to hop in and talk boxing, any topics, boom, there it is. Now, I did want to touch on something, while I'm waiting for somebody to come in here. I wanted to give a shout out to Floyd Mayweather because it was reported today that he made an offer to pay for the funeral of Mr. George Floyd, who recently got killed by the police and whatnot, and their family has accepted it. So I think it's a great gesture from Floyd Mayweather to the Lloyd family, and shout out to him. Duck, what's up, champ? How you living? We got Duck in the building. We got SSB28 in the building. We got people up in this mofo. What's up? I'm trying to go live every single day this month, at least for like an hour or two. So so far so good. We're live for a second day. BT, do you believe in some conspiracy theories? Yeah, I mean, a couple. I would say a couple. It depends on which ones you're talking about. See who this is. El Jefe. He was here yesterday. He was going crazy. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Appreciate for having me on, man. First time on here, bro. What's going on?
Is this the El Jefe that I see on all the other lives?
Yeah, man. I'm the infamous El Jefe, man. But I'm chilling right now, bro.
Yeah, man. Good to talk to you, man. What's up?
What do you mean all these other channels, bro? Because I haven't been on channels in a couple weeks, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've seen you in the past on, like, I think I saw you on Johnny Boy's channel and you were debating L Dog.
Oh yeah. That was months ago, bro.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, but what are you talking about, bro?
Just honestly, I'm not nothing really. Anything goes, really.
Well, let me pick your brain a little bit since this is my first time on here, bro. What do you think about the Spence Terrence Crawford fight, man?
Spence Crawford, I like Crawford in that fight.
But do you think that fight's ever gonna happen, or like what's going on with the fight?
Honestly,
you don't think it's ever gonna happen?
Nah.
Why not, bro?
What I think is gonna happen, I just think that PBC and that side of the street, they have their own plans and they're gonna go their own route.
Okay.
Yeah,
and what are your thoughts on? What are your thoughts on the Fury Wilder trilogy, man? Who wins it?
It's going to be Tyson Fury. I think it's just one of those things where I think Fury has Wilder's number. Wilder. I think the more rounds Tyson Fury sees Deontay Wilder, the easier it becomes for him to beat Deontay Wilder, because like Wilder's one of them fighters where his power is going to shock you at first and his unorthodox ways are going to shock you at first. Before a guy like Tyson Fury, who has his attributes where he's 6'9" and he can move around the ring the way he can, it just gets easy for him. And now the third fight, he's going to be even more match fit, more in shape, more zoned in. So I don't think Wilder.
Do you think Fury's going to cheat this time like he did in the first and the second time?
He never cheated.
He got 20-second count and punched behind the head in the second fight, bro. I don't know if you saw the fights.
I've watched them many times, bro. The Jack Reese fight, everybody says, a lot of people say that the referee gave him too much time. I thought the referee handled it just fine, to be honest with you.
Of course. If you're a Fury fan, so
I'm a boxing fan. I like Fury, but I'm a boxing fan. Like, I thought.
No, but let's be real, bro. Like, if you really count the seconds, that was like a 15-20 count, bro. Like, let's keep it 100, man.
I'm keeping it 100. I thought Jack Reese did a great job.
Bro, come on, man. What about the second fight, punching behind the head, bro? How do you feel about that?
You mean when he caught him on the eardrum with the right hand?
Yeah, in the third round, but it was intentionally, bro. Because how can you punch somebody that's already dipping down and you're throwing it in the downward motion, the punch, bro? Like look at the video, bro. The motion, man. He's
It
punching
happens,
downwards, bro.
but it happens in boxing all the time. A lot of times in boxing, a fighter will be already ducking his head, and then it just catches them on the top of the head. So it's like it happens. It happens. What like
No, no, no.
you thought Fury cheated?
I thought he was a master cheater. I thought he got away with a lot of stuff, but I guess that's how the game is. So that's how Water's gonna have to play it the next time. Water has to punch him in the nuts or
All right.
something.
My question to you would be then is did you think Deontay Wilder cheated against Luis Ortiz then when he punched him and caught him on the back of the head a couple times?
Oh, that was unintentionally. He didn't do it intentionally. It was
All right.
just Luis
Isn't that
Ortiz was dipping down,
well?
but his punches were going straight. It wasn't going in a downward motion like Tyson Fury, bro. That's a difference.
Not. I don't think there's any difference, bro. It was the same scenario.
No, look at the elbows. Just look at the elbows when they're throwing the punch. When Deontay Wilder's throwing the right hand, he's extending his whole elbow, bro, in a 360 motion. So there's no way he could hook it down. When Tyson Fury threw that right hand, it was like a looping right hand, like he was intentionally punching him behind the head, bro. That's why I call him a master cheater, bro, because he
Nah,
knows what he's doing, man.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you, man. That sounds like a double standard to me because while I don't think Wilder's punches weren't really that straight when he fought Ortiz, he's a gunslinger. His punches, like by design, are never straight.
No, no, they are straight, bro. You gotta see that's a
The
problem, bro.
the
Like
right is straight. The right.
people watch the film, but they don't know what they're watching, bro. Like I have
I know what I'm
over
watching.
I have over 10 years of this boxing experience, bro, and not only watching it, like actually sparring, bro. So I know what I'm telling you, bro.
I've got
Check my
about.
resume out, bro.
Where can I check it?
I'm just saying, bro. Ask anybody, bro. Like I actually been around the sport, man. So people can't fool me
Where are you
with
from?
bro. I'm from Texas, bro.
Okay, what part?
Oak Cliff, man.
Okay, was that close to like what was that near like 10
That's
Dallas?
Dallas. That's Dallas, Dallas.
Okay, I used to live in Dallas.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know where I'm coming from, bro. Like if you know anything about Dallas, Dallas has produced amazing champions, amazing coaches,
Absolutely.
bro.
Curtis
So,
Cokes, Eric James, Errol Spence. I know about Dallas.
so there's a lot of knowledge in Dallas, bro. Overall in the DFW, bro.
Yeah, I'm from South Florida, like Miami area.
Okay, okay.
We have plenty of good coaches down here as well, like Pedro Diaz, Stacy McKinley, Kevin Cunningham, a lot of good trainers.
What about the dude that trains Luis Ortiz? What's his name? Herman, some shit.
Herman Caicedo.
That's in South Florida too, right?
Yeah. I've been to that gym a couple times.
So how's the amateur program over there, bro? How would you consider it compared to like I guess
Yeah,
other states and cities?
I think it's pretty solid. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best, but I mean, we produce some decent amateurs here and there. Like Teofimo Lopez is a product of the South Florida amateur system.
Wait. I thought he was from New York.
No, he grew up in South Florida. He grew up in Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Oh, okay.
He says he's from Brooklyn because I guess he was born there and his dad was born there. But if you do your research on Teofimo Lopez, he trained at a gym in the South Florida area called the Davy Powell.
Okay. I heard about the Puerto Rican kid also coming up. He's from Florida too.
Xander Zayas. Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez are both from the same gym, the Davy Powell, the Davy Police Athletic League.
Wow, it's crazy, man.
Absolutely.
It's like Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence, same gym.
Mm-hmm. I was in Dallas when they had the Mikey Garcia fight. I went to that fight.
Oh yeah, I was there too, bro.
Oh, you were
Cowboy
there?
Stadium, yeah.
Yeah, I was there myself. It was
That
pretty
shit
dope.
was fire, bro.
Yeah, what did
Event
you
of
think?
the year, man. That was the event of the year.
It was. It might be the last event of the year.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was last year. But how do you think boxing's gonna come back, bro? Do you see boxing coming back strongly? Do you think we're gonna get bum bashes? What do you expect from this year, man?
I think we are definitely going to be getting some bum bashes. But hold on, El Jefe. I think we have somebody here for you. We have Johnny Boy. What's up, man?
What's up, Puto? What's up, bitch? How
I
you
come in
doing?
peace, bro. I come in peace, bro. Like I'm talking boxing.
Man,
I don't
suck
want
my
to.
dick. You don't know shit
Shut the
about
fuck
boxing.
up, little bitch, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
off,
come.
Johnny boy. You're a bitch,
I'm
bro.
coming to Oak Cliff to loot your whole neighborhood.
Bro,
Pussy. What's up?
I'm in the woods right now, bro. Like, get the fuck
I
out of
bet
here,
you
bro.
is. I bet you it's my bad.
You
BT.
can't fuck with
Hey,
my hood,
hold up.
bro.
Shut up.
You a
Shut
whole
up.
bitch, man.
Hold
Shut
on,
the
hold on,
fuck
guys.
up, man.
Yeah.
You a
Yo, BT.
bitch,
Y'all got beef?
BT. I just
bro.
came
You
out
hang
here.
out around with snitches and shit, man.
BT.
What's up?
I'm not gonna fuck with your stream or nothing like that. But I just came out here to tell you this kid's a little bitch and he don't know shit about boxing.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know
He's a
shit
fucking
about boxing,
troll.
Johnny boy. You're a racist, bro.
But BT,
Like, I got paperwork on you, bro.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
All that crazy shit you said about Mexicans, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. On
you
site,
ain't
man.
gonna do
Oak Cliff,
nothing.
man.
Yeah, and all them homeboys said shit to me first that caused that, bro.
Well, I don't give a fuck who said something, bro. I saw the paperwork. You're a bitch, man. I'm gonna knock you out on site, man.
Oh yeah, I bet you
Don't
will.
ever step a foot in Oak Cliff, bro.
I have a question for both of you. Where does all this hostility come from? Because I'm like, I've seen El Jefe on your channel before, Johnny, but like, I didn't know you guys like had this little beef.
Oh well, he likes to hang around with a bunch of troll kids, little minors. That you was talking shit about my father with cancer and all this other stuff.
I never said shit about your father, bro. Stop fucking lying on me, bro.
Well,
I never said shit about your father.
You
man.
are
Stop
who your
lying.
friends are, Jefe. You are who your friends are.
Bro, let me tell you how it started, bro.
Hey, Jefe, why'd you delete your channel, son? What happened?
Bro, because you hang around with snitches and they snitched on my channel, bro. That's why, man.
Why'd you delete? What happened?
Bro.
What happened, dog?
Bro, you already know, man. Your boy Black and Brown snitched on me, bro.
I don't even talk to that fool like that, bro. I don't got no problem with him.
By the way, Johnny,
let's stick to boxing, Brendan. Let's stick to boxing, bro, because I don't want to go back and forth.
Hey, BT.
I haven't talked to you in a minute. I mean, I know you're live.
No, it's all good, BT. I was just I didn't mean to come in here and disturb the stream or nothing. I just said, yeah. How you doing, though, brother?
I can't complain, man. Just I'm trying to get consistent with these lives.
Yeah, I hear you. What are we talking about here?
We were talking about El Jefe before Johnny came here.
About the amateur program, some shit like that.
No, you asked me about how do I think boxing's gonna resume, like when it comes back. Yeah, honestly, I think the promoters are gonna be very lackadaisical and they're not gonna give the best fights right away. Like, because Shakur Stevenson's supposed to fight June 9th and he's fighting some mismatch.
Yeah. I'm just happy to see him back. If there, you know what I was saying the last week or so, BT, I was saying, I'm like, if they got to get their little bullshit fights out of the way, you know, until things get like 100% back, so be it. You know what I mean? And I was talking to Mark the other day too, and I was like, look, given the circumstances, if they pump out like Loma and Teofimo and Wilder Fury 3 and like maybe Casimiro and Noe, or you know, fingers crossed, Chocolatito Estrada too. It's still a good year given the circumstances. You know what I mean?
Well, it all depends if Danny Garcia and Errol Spence get it on, which I think is gonna be the event of the year, bro. Because it's two truly undefeated fighters going head to head. It's basically the number one in the division versus the number two, bro. So that's a great match, man.
Herrera beat his ass.
Are you talking about
Danny Garcia is undefeated, bro. 38-0 recap.
Danny Garcia is not 38-0, bro.
No, he is 38-0, bro. Like he got robbed twice against Thurman. Thurman was 7-5 and Sean Porter was 8-4, man. Like we could go round by round. We could do round scores, bro.
Look,
you're gonna see.
I thought Danny gave a better account of himself than people give him credit for, but he's damn sure no undefeated fighter.
No, it's because there's a lot of Danny Garcia haters out here, like Johnny Boy, like Mark, a lot of people.
My best friend in the whole world, and one of my old roommates, you're not gonna find a bigger Danny Garcia fan than him. And honestly,
no. We started the Danny Garcia fanboys in YouTube, bro. Me and JFL heads, bro. So what are you speaking of, bro?
I know you're a fanboy, but
fan club, not fanboy. Fan club.
Hefe. All right, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll challenge you to this right now, bro. We'll do it tomorrow, whatever time you want to, because you're on Central. You're here. We'll watch the Thurman and Danny fight together. We'll watch the Porter and Danny fight together.
All right, let's do it, man.
Okay.
Let's do it, bro.
Okay.
We could do it. We could do it tomorrow. We could do it later on, man. I ain't got no problem with nothing, bro. Right now, as I was saying, I'm in the woods, bro.
I can't believe you said what with a straight voice. You said I started the fanboy club or the fan club.
The fan club, yeah. I started on YouTube. It's a Danny Garcia 38-0 fan club. Nothing wrong about being a fan, bro.
No, there isn't. There isn't, man. It just caught me off guard.
Man,
No, but that doesn't mean I'm not subjective and I don't keep it 100 because I do, bro. But Danny Garcia has given us so many great fights, so many
No,
classics.
he has, but he's sure as shit not 38-0. You're out of your mind.
No, he is 38-0, bro.
He's not, bro. I
No,
mean,
he's
even
definitely
if you want to go even if you want to go early in his career before Herrera, I mean, he had a close fight with Ashley Theophane. Then you had the Kendall Holt fight, which I know a lot of people thought was close.
Mhm. Yep.
Hey, yo, the Max dude, bro. That's fucked up, bro. Like I don't support looters, man. Come on, bro. I'm
Hey,
in the
what-
woods right now, bro.
Hey, what's gonna happen if Danny and Virgil Ortiz fight, Hefe? Who are you gonna be rooting for?
Let the best man win, bro.
Yeah.
Let the best man
Mhm.
win, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, bro. Like classic matchup.
Yeah.
That's
How
what
about
PBC,
Pacquiao
that's what
beating
Danny
both their
Garcia,
asses?
that's what Wilder, that's what Tank. That's what they all been giving us, bro. Classic
hey,
matchup.
Hey, Hefe, I'm gonna be calling for you after Spence knocks him the fuck out, dog. I'm gonna be calling for you, seeing where you're at.
I actually don't think I don't think Earl's gonna knock out Danny Garcia. I think Danny's too durable for that.
Yep, I agree.
I think Earl will outpoint him, but I don't think he's gonna stop him.
I think he's gonna be the first guy to put him down.
But if he does, that'd be quite a statement.
If that's a big if though, because he's got to come in 100%, of course, after the car crash and all that.
I got a question for y'all, bro. Like, where do you have Danny Garcia ranked as a Puerto Rican all-time great, man?
47.
Nah, bro. Let's keep it 100, man. Like, I think he's up there with Tito. I think he's up there with Tito, bro.
Who do you think? Hey, hold on, BT. Who do you think the greatest Puerto Rican fighter of all time is? You got 10 seconds, bro. Don't look it up on Google.
Tito Trinidad and Wilfredo Gomez, man. And then Danny Garcia.
You have Danny Garcia over Wilfredo Benitez?
Yeah, I'll put him over Wilfredo Benitez because Benitez lost all his big fights except Robert Garcia.
Question for you, Hefe. Name me a win that Danny Garcia has that's better than Roberto Duran.
Keith Thurman and Sean Porter.
Keith Thurman's over Roberto Duran.
But Roberto Duran wasn't 100 that fight. You got to go over the situations of the fight, bro.
He didn't beat Keith Thurman.
Yeah, he didn't beat.
Bro, he beat Eric Morales, bro. Eric Morales was a 4-division champ, man.
He beat
Lucas Matisse, bro. He beat Thurman. He beat Porter, bro. Like he beat a lot of people, bro.
Up, man?
Yo, El Jefe, are you familiar with somebody named Coco Kid?
Coco Kid, nah, bro. Who's that?
Never mind. Carlos Ortiz, because Carlos Ortiz, I think, is that dude's match. Honestly, at least Danny Garcia's match.
How about Carlos De Leon?
Yeah,
too small.
So you rank Danny above. So you rank Danny above Miguel Cotto, Hefe?
Well, I don't know yet right now, but I would have him based on speculations and how I see my scorecards of Danny Garcia. I would.
You put Danny above Macho?
Okay, name a Danny Garcia win.
Bro, Macho Camacho is probably one of the most overrated fighters, bro.
Dude,
kind of like Chavez Senior, huh?
Dude, name one win of Carlos or name one win of Danny Garcia's that's better than Carlos Ortiz's win over Joe Brown.
Eric Morales.
Do you know who Joe Brown is?
You know who Eric Morales is?
Yes. Do you know who Joe Brown is?
No. Do you know who Eric Morales is?
I just said yes. Do you know who Joe Brown is?
Okay. Who is Joe Brown, bro? Explain to me who Joe Brown is compared to.
Then you are not qualified to speak on this subject.
No, bro, because you keep on bringing old timers, bro. I'm trying to keep it like
what's up, man?
70s over here, man.
Okay,
like,
fine. Miguel Cotto.
What's up, guys? What are y'all going back and forth, bro? What are y'all going back and forth about right now? Please tell me.
We're talking about Danny Garcia, bro.
He thinks Danny Garcia is the top 3 Puerto Rican fighter of all time.
If we really take into consideration the robberies Danny Garcia had.
He's an undefeated fighter right now.
Hefe, this is what you do. You come from stream to stream, troll the fuck out of everybody, and then we throw you out.
Nah, bro, I ain't trolling nobody. I came out here talking boxing with Brendan.
Yeah,
you came trolling me, bro.
I don't talking bullshit. You did it to me. You did it to Mark. You did it to BDA. You did it to Ring IQ. You did it to
y'all trolling me, bro. I ain't trolling nobody, bro. Like, y'all ganging up on me right now, bro. Let me go and get JFL on here, bro.
You're going to get who?
JFL, man.
I don't even know who that is.
Name one great fighter that Danny Garcia beat officially in their primes.
Eric Morales, man.
I said in their primes. I said in their primes. Oh, goodbye,
wow.
bro. See you later, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just too much for him.
Yeah, BT. Yeah, BT. That's my bad, bro. I didn't want to come in here and shout.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I knew a little bit about El Jefe because I've seen him on streams, but I gave him a chance, and I don't know, man. I think he's very off his rocker. I don't know what's going on with him.
He fucking, like I say, bro. He did it to all of us, bro. He came onto my stream, we threw him off. He came onto BDA, we threw him off. He came onto Marks and Ring. Yeah, so
he came here and he was talking about he was talking about Fury when Fury, I guess, punched Wilder in the back of the head. I'm like, well, what about when Wilder hit Ortiz kind of towards the back of the head? Did you think that was behind the headshot? He's like, no, that wasn't a behind the headshot at all.
Yo, El Jefe was once asked on Ring IQ's channel or he once told Ring IQ and Mark asked him who Muhammad Ali's last opponent, and then he dipped.
Intangible, you're breaking up a little bit, dog.
Really?
Well, Brandon, it does matter if the gloves was like had something in them, like behind the head and hurt like with a mitten, like punch from Wilder, but like if this got something in
it can, but there wasn't anything in the gloves.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, that's why
I don't think there was. I don't think, my personal opinion, I don't think there was.
Yo, let me repeat what I said again, since she said my thing was breaking up. So, El Jefe said on Ring IQ's channel that he was a historian, right? And then Mark asked him, who was Muhammad Ali's last opponent? A basic question, and then he dipped.
He's a clown, man. He was a clown. And all that shit he was talking about, I'm racist against Mexicans. Bro, I'm from North Chicago. That's like 65% Mexican, you stupid little bastard.
Is North Chicago like Cicero, Berwyn area?
No, that's a little bit north of that.
Okay,
It's like 40 minutes north of that. That's where I was born, anyways. But
is this Double Boy Boxing? Is this the guy who be like hating the LGBT?
yeah, that's me.
That is him.
Wow, I've never been on a conversation with you before, man.
Now you are.
It's all love, bro.
Once in a while, I watch your videos once in a while.
It's all love, dog. You know, you cool with me, I'm cool with you, bro. That's all it is. So.
Yeah,
man, we gotta talk boxing, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely. So like, yeah, I'm kind of just winging. I'm just kind of winging it right now. I don't really have anything planned to talk about. I just decided to come on.
Well, yeah, man. He said I said all that racist shit, bro. These kids was making fun of my dad with cancer and fucking saying all that shit about Italians too. So I said it back to him. That's all.
That's good. Yeah, I don't think it's good to trade. I'm not really into these verbal sparring sessions with other YouTubers anymore. I did that once last year. I'm not gonna do it again. It's too much.
Yeah, man. It's
well, the thing, Brandon. When the sport comes back, you just talk what you like to talk about, and you just make sure that you evaluate everything that you've seen, and you like make people come back to boxing. See, I look at it like this. Man. All news is good news if it's like important and legacy. Like, it's a good news. That's all I look at it like. Good news.
Yeah. Did you guys? I mean, I talked about it a bit yesterday, but supposedly Terrence Crawford says he's pretty confident that they can get the Pacquiao fight done. So hopefully they get it done.
BT, I've been talking about it for 2 days straight, dog. Dude, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up when I heard that shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Wow. Yeah. That was that's like a melt in your mouth type fight.
That's right.
God. True, bro.
That's right, Ronald. Yeah.
That's a change.
Yeah, could you imagine if like Pacquiao decides to retire off that fight and just gives Bob Arum the middle finger if he beats Crawford?
That's a good point.
I'd like.
You know that's not gonna happen, BT. You know that's not gonna happen.
I'm not. I'm favoring Crawford to beat Pacquiao, but I'm just you can't count Pacquiao out. You can't.
No, he's
Dude, I hope that fight happens, dog. Because I think it's a good styles matchup. First of all, both of them, because they're both, man, they both got tricks up their sleeves. 2, it's a unification. 3, it's a, current top 5 pound for pound versus one of the ATGs. So yeah, I'm all for that shit if it happens.
If you want,
Terrence Crawford would be like the flat-footed fighter in that fight. He would be like the flat-footed fighter compared to Pacquiao, moving in and out. Pacquiao would neutralize him, I think, in a lot of ways.
It's a dude. It's a good fight either which way you favor. It's a good fight.
Let's just be honest, though. If Terrence Crawford wins, undisputed is not happening. Literally, no way. I'll put my life on that. He and Spence will not fight. So if you want undisputed, you'd probably have to root for Pacquiao. Although if you like Terrence, you would root for him. Whatever.
I like them both.
I love
them both.
They're both two of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, I like them both. Crawford's one of my favorite right now, and Pacquiao's one of my favorite all time. So it's just may the best man win over here for me, But yeah, I mean, if Pacquiao were to win, I mean, shit, PBC's got all 4 of the titles.
That's right.
And they'll find a way to fuck up
Pacquiao
undisputed.
I swear to God, I'm done with boxing. If Pacquiao beat Terrence, done with boxing, bro.
Why?
Think about it, True School. Like, this is Terrence Crawford, the guy who's like unorthodox and southpaw, all this in the same time. He can mix it. He can do both things. So to me, that's a dominant thing over Pacquiao. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
the
versatility and power and accuracy and boxing ability. So if that happened, yo, I'm done with boxing, bro. If he actually,
Yeah.
this is what Keith Thurman we talking about, bro. This is not Keith Thurman we talking about.
No, I mean, and to be fair, like I'm never gonna shit on his win, but like Keith Thurman, mentally he hasn't been the same since he got married. It's a fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like Manny Pacquiao is a 41-year-old guy who's going to be out for probably a year and a few months since his Keith Thurman victory. That's something I'd have to factor in when I consider a fight between he and Crawford. Crawford will maybe out for maybe a year or something and change or whatever, but Manny,
in the gym, though. They always both in the gym and things.
that
What's
is
up,
true.
Ronald?
But I think the wear and tear and the age
What's
is
up,
going to
Johnny
factor.
Boy? What's up, Ronald and Intangible?
Hey, what's up, L Dog? How's Hergovic doing today?
He's doing good, man. He's doing good.
A source close to me states that Hergovic is having a nice day.
You gotta give us some good footage of Hergovic then, because you love him, actually.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite boxer today.
L Dog love Hergovic, and he likes Stipe on the UFC because they Croatian like he is.
Yeah, he likes Hergovic like I love Chocolatito.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
likes Hergovic
about Crawford versus Pacquiao.
Yeah,
He likes Hergovic the way I like, if not more than the way I like Tanaka.
He likes Hergovic the way I like Jake LaMotta and Arturo Gatti.
Yeah. Hey, man, I gotta say, I hope the fight happens, but if it does, I think Crawford's gonna stop him. Like,
yeah, that's
I just think Crawford's too big, too young, too active compared to Manny Pacquiao. I mean, Manny Pacquiao's stamina slowed significantly against Thurman. Past the 5th round, he lost most of the rounds, in my opinion, at least. I had it like 7-5 Pacquiao plus the knockdown.
Same.
So after the 5th, I had it 2 rounds for Pacquiao. It's not because he's a bad boxer. It's just because his body couldn't keep the pace of like a young man, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, I had it 8-4.
Even then, that means Thurman won the majority of the rounds after 5. Because I assume you gave Thurman the first 5 in a row.
Well, he won 4 of the last 7, L Dog.
Yeah. Yeah, because Pacquiao won the first 5 in a row, in my opinion.
Yeah, he swept. He listen, bro. Like I say, and people call me a Pacquiao fanboy, but whatever. I love fucking Crawford too, bro. He does this Midwest boys good. But you know, it's just like I say, I'm just not writing nobody off yet, dog. You're talking about
what? Terrence Crawford just doesn't fight long enough to make us think that we're gonna like him. Like, I can't like him because I haven't really seen him like go the distance with people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see all of his like tools pulled on the box. That's why I like
Postal.
I downrate him. Like,
How about when he fought Victor Postal?
Oh yeah, that was a great fight. I'm sorry, True School, but that was a minute ago though, bro. Wasn't that 140 though?
Yeah.
That was at 140. Yeah, that was like 2017, 2016, something like that.
This one I was locked up, bro. Yeah, but
That was
that
yeah, post around the ring looking crazy, like stinky leg and everything. I love
that one in the first Kovalev Ward fight I was away for them two right there, and people knew I liked it. You know, I love the boxing and shit. They're like, yo, fucking such and such told me this happened. I'm like, are you sure? Don't be telling me this bullshit if it ain't true. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's and I'll tell you what, bro, that Crawford Kavalauskas fight, that was a damn good fight, dog. I just watched it a few days ago, bro. I went and rewatched it. That was a real good fight.
Yeah, the way he broke Kavaluskas down was something to watch.
That was a banger, dog. That was
That's the thing, though. The Manny Pacquiao, even though he's old, he'll still be the craftiest, most experienced, most skillful boxer, and shit, maybe even the fastest boxer Crawford has fought. But I don't think he'll have the stamina and the size to really impose himself on Crawford. I mean, Crawford, he's a very versatile boxer. He can box southpaw, he can box orthodox, he can box on the front foot, on the back foot. It's going to be a tough night for Manny, and I'm not sure he's just in the right physical state.
It's gonna be a tough night for both of them. For real, it's gonna be a tough night.
It will, but I actually think Crawford either wins by decision or stops him late.
Crawford was the fight with the fight with Horn and also the fight with Postal. Like I got the visual how Crawford boxed. Like I didn't really get the visual from Khan. That was a bad fight for me for Khan. That was a really bad fight.
With Amir Khan?
Yeah, because it was like a really like a low blow fight, and people do know that was a low blow fight. I'm not gonna sit there and lie and say it wasn't a low blow fight because like yeah, Khan quit, but the same token like it just wasn't really a good look for Terrence Crawford's boxing skill set. Like I just want to see him in there with somebody like he needs to avenge Ugas with somebody like that, like Sean Porter for Ugas. Why would fucking T Bud fight Ugas?
Bro, that's a damn good fight, Crawford versus Ugas.
That's a good fight too. I bet you Ugas beats Danny Garcia right now.
Oh, that fight would be horrible though, because they would just be waiting for each other to lead all night.
Yeah,
they might not even throw a punch at all. It might just be them just standing in front of each other, just feinting every now and then.
Ugas does get stagnant a little bit, but like he gotta use his reach. He gotta jab the shit out of Danny. I could see this like being like a counter fight. Like I could see them like pawing each other, and whoever gets the distance first, and then like the best counters, that's who can win the fight.
That's what I see. I think Crawford will do what Mayweather did and just counter him all night.
Yeah, BT just fell out of his own stream, son.
Word.
I kicked him off.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Crawford just counters Pacquiao because Pacquiao does leave himself open when he attacks.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is how it's going down, bro. Whether and I'm not gonna say who's gonna win or lose and none of that, but here's what's gonna happen. All right. If they fight, of course. Pacquiao's gonna come out tough. He's gonna win the first couple of rounds. Okay. Then Crawford's going to start to make the adjustments. That's once we get into 4-5, round 4-5, when he starts making those adjustments, that's when it's going to get interesting.
I could actually see Crawford trying to walk him down behind the high guard to break him down and take away his stamina. Because if he fights on the back foot, Pacquiao probably won't have a lot of his juice sapped from him.
You know what? You got a point because I can see Pac coming out real fast and Terrence kind of being hesitant, not understanding. Like he don't want to get hit with nothing because you know Pac be on some real shit when he come in there. Like he be like, he's fast, and he's very accurate. So like,
and Crawford's always been a slow starter. He always takes. He's like Lomachenko in that regard because he always takes the first couple 2-3 rounds to get a feel out and fucking adjust and and then start picking you apart. He's kind of a little bit like Lomachenko does.
Hey, yeah. So who heard it first that they might be fighting?
Fuck, I heard it on Boxing
It's like
Scene or
Yahoo.
something.
I saw it on Yahoo.com.
Yeah, I saw that article and I saw one on Boxing Scene like yesterday afternoon, like a day ago, bro. Yeah.
So Bob and Al might be negotiating again.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Hopefully that continues.
Yeah, I hope it do too. I like that idea.
Yeah, I want to see Davis versus Loma. I want to see, you know, I want to see Crawford versus all the welterweights. Shit, I wouldn't mind seeing Stevenson versus Gary Russell. Like, we need to see some of these crossover unifications.
Or even or Warrington versus one of them too.
Yo, imagine
Yeah,
if Crawford beats Pacquiao and Spence and becomes a 2-time undisputed champion.
Oh.
He was never undisputed.
How you mean?
Pacquiao was never undisputed.
No, he's talking about Crawford.
No,
though.
Crawford.
Oh, Crawford. Oh, I mean,
Ain't
shit.
hardly nobody undisputed, L Dog. Who said L Dog? You said that Spence Crawford fight's never gonna happen. Check this out, bro. That Fury AJ fight's never gonna happen either, dog. Watch.
Hrgovic,
Hrgovic
Fury is
gonna-
never going to
is
happen.
gonna
AJ
destroy
don't got
I agree with you because think about it. Deontay Wilder and AJ never fought, and it took us like 4 to 3 years for that shit to happen. So
This
we
shit
know.
Yeah, man.
Bro, that fight had all the money in the world behind it as well.
And they let it, and they pissed it
all
all.
they did
Dude,
was
that
put
fight had
and
that fight would have done Mayweather Pacquiao like numbers because it would have been UK versus Britain, you know, two big boxing markets coming together.
I'll tell you this, bro. AJ don't got the fucking balls to step in there with Fury. I'm telling you this right now, bro. Every time there's some kind of threat to AJ, I don't care how good of a resume he's got, and he does have a good resume, okay? I don't care. Every time there's some kind of threat, whether it's Usyk, Wilder, Fury, oh, sorry, I got a mandatory. I'll talk to you in 6 months. See you later. Yeah. Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Do you remember when Kell Brook had the IBF strap and he was like, I gotta fight me mandatory.
yeah.
That's gonna be Anthony Joshua.
See, you know what? I BT, me and you have spoken about this before too. I'm all for these dudes enforcing their mandatories, but don't give me some idiot like Carlos Ocampo from the Hacienda in Nicaragua over here, bro, that you paid $400 to go get the shit slapped out of him. Like, nah, if you're gonna push the mandatories like that, it's got to be somebody, not 57-year-old fucking Pulev over here. You're like, come on. I hope Pulev beats his ass.
For real though, Pulev, after AJ beats Pulev, because that's pretty much a guarantee. There's no way Pulev wins, in my opinion. After he gets through with Pulev, he's going to be swarmed. He's going to have guys all over him, swarming him, because he has Usyk as his WBO mandatory, and he has Fury for undisputed, assuming he beats Wilder. And even if he loses that fight, he still has Wilder. So guys are going to be all over him.
Usyk beats AJ.
Possible.
Like if Usyk was in his prime, like if he's healthy, you know, trained well, active, I think he beats him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I just think like Usyk's stamina, we all know his stamina is insane. His hand speed, his foot speed is insane. His boxing skills are insane. He could just box AJ all night, I think, with a lot of movement. It won't be the most entertaining fight, but you know, AJ is quite stiff and slow. So if Usyk's boxing him like that, you know, constantly moving, feinting, you know, it's gonna be a long night.
Whoever that dude was in the chat that made that like George Floyd account.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro,
I was just looking at that. That was crazy.
Bro, you're a faggot.
Yeah, like honestly, like it's the last thing you should be doing in the comments right now. To be honest,
like honestly, you should just jump off a bridge. Honestly,
I'm looking at chat. Somebody in the chat talking crazy.
Somebody in the chat made a fake account and they came into the chat as George Floyd.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I saw L Dog booted him out of here.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, have some respect. That's all I'll say. Have some respect.
Yeah, there's no need for any of that. Who like what like I know AJ has a lot of mandatories supposedly. Like which mandatories after Pulev? Like which mandatories do you think he's gonna go after if he doesn't fight like Fury?
Usyk.
Usyk, it'll be
He
he's
has to because Usyk will force the title shot.
He's the WBO mandatory, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
I think
You know what? I don't get that though. Like Usyk hasn't did anything at heavyweight, yo. How is he gonna fight AJ, bro? AJ's way stronger than him, bro.
If
I
you're
don't get that,
if you're a WBO champ, you can move up in weight and immediately get a title shot at the next guy.
So that's okay. So this is like a Pacquiao type situation. So Usyk
Yeah,
is
it's like an actual rule.
okay.
I mean, I think Usyk. It's a shame he's been injured because if all went to plan, shit, he probably would have been fighting for the title by now.
Yeah, you would have.
Ideally, I wanted to see him when he came up to heavyweight. I wanted to see him fight like a Derek Chisora, then a Dillian White, and then just go for a title shot.
I think he walks through Dillian White. I was having
Dillian White's only fought one southpaw his entire career. Keep in mind he's had a short amateur career of like 10 fights, so he might have only ever fought one southpaw in his life.
I'm going to be honest though, but like I was having this discussion earlier about how people sort of underrate Wilder because he got his ass whooped by Fury. Wilder would destroy Dillian White, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dillian
I
White
agree.
his skills are sort of being overrated to a degree. He's made a lot for what he's done, and he has a good resume, but like the guy is so constantly off balance. He arguably lost. In my opinion, he didn't beat Chisora in the first fight.
Yeah.
I think Wilder. I think Wilder has to watch his. I think Wilder has to watch Dillian White inside game, like his close shot.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think Wilder, he's actually somewhat okay at controlling the distance. So and Dillian White, he has no head movement. Like he's not very crafty. I think Wilder just lands a right hand when he's coming in.
Well, L Dog. That's the thing. He sticks his left hand out there as a measuring stick, then shoots the straight right. That's his bread and butter right there.
Yeah.
But I don't think Dillian White has the ability to, be moving his head or be parrying that left hand. I don't think he's that smart of a boxer. He's just a tough guy, a big, tough, strong guy.
I don't mean to relay this back to Tyson Fury, but he's got to do one thing. He has to do if they were to fight, bro, is he's got to be able to push Wilder back because we know Wilder can't fight off the back, bro. Yeah, so
yeah, and he has to. I think his best bet to beat Wilder is to get him into an exchange and try to land that left hook.
Yeah,
it's a money shot.
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you guys, I don't even think he can beat Hrgovic now. I seriously think Hrgovic would knock him out. It would be a tough fight, but he'd knock him out, man.
I agree with you.
I did learn a lot about Wilder. He comes forward and he tries to do combination shots, and then he kind of tries to get the distance on you, and he tries to set you up and do the 1-2 or the 1 to the 2 to the 3. I just feel like Wilder really do need to work on his back foot game.
Yeah,
he did the good thing against Spilka, but that was I think that was a fluke accident, how he did it, because he ain't doing it now.
The stars aligned for that knockout. He just happened to be lying on the ropes and he just saw the shot and he threw the right shot at the right time.
Man, I'm telling you, the perfect trainer for Wilder would have been Emmanuel Stewart.
For real, the one thing Wilder is missing, balance. If he had an ounce of balance, he'd be even more destructive, because now guys couldn't just rush in on him, and now people couldn't punch when he punches. He'd be much more of a threat, and he could move a bit better, and he'd have better back foot game, and he could punch at different angles.
I'm starting to think that his trainer, what's that called? JD's is like an amateur trainer, because
I think so. He's a shit trainer.
I call him rookie season, Ronald.
I'm starting to get it. He really just kind of look at Wilder, do whatever the fuck Wilder want to do. You're supposed to make sure that Wilder do what you want him to do if you actually know what boxing is about.
That guy ran a pawn shop before he started training Wilder, bro.
Like the way I think about it, your trainer is your boss, man. You got to have someone you trust, and you'll follow their advice. I think JD's is a bit of a yes man. Someone who might be a good fit for Wilder now might be Buddy McGirt.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, I agree.
Buddy McGirt will get him right.
Yeah, he would.
I think so.
But it's going to take more than one training camp.
The thing is, though, Wilder ain't gonna listen to Buddy McGirt. He was like, "Hell, the hell with that, bro." Yeah,
He's gonna say, "I got the biggest right hand in the heavyweight division."
yeah.
Well, he do, Brett. He do.
No, he does. I'm not denying that one, but I'm saying because he has the
everybody
right
see
hand.
it coming a mile away now. Everybody see it coming a mile away now. So you got to implement other things.
Yeah, learn how to pivot differently or something. Pivot or just jab from different angles. Do something, man.
Man, imagine if it's Kubrat Pulev versus Wilder for undisputed.
Oh man.
No, it's going to be Pulev versus Helenius.
Yeah,
Y'all really
Helenius.
think that AJ gonna lose the Pulev?
Nah,
No, honestly, I see pretty much no chance AJ loses to Pulev.
I
Pulev,
think people are just hating at that point when they say that.
Uh,
Like, come
yeah,
on.
Pulev is done, and Pulev was never going to beat AJ in the first place. His defense is trash.
I loved reading those boxing articles just before COVID started, and Bob Arum was like, AJ, we don't know if Fury versus AJ can happen because AJ has to get past Pulev, and Pulev might just end his carear. Like
Bro, Bob has been smoking some of that good stuff, man.
he was talking real spicy about Pulev versus AJ. I was getting hyped for that fight.
Yo, you know what would be great if he knocked out what's his name, AJ, and then he went up and kissed old girl again. That would be the best.
Oh, Jenny Sushi.
Yeah, I would laugh, bro. I would laugh. That whole situation to begin with was funny as hell, bro. Like, bro, this broad was trying to sue him for some sexual harassment or something. Like, bro,
I remember perfectly.
he was just in the heat of the moment. He gave you a peck and said, "All right, I'm gonna go home." That's all. What's the problem?
And then bro, she hired the same attorney Bill that was prosecuting Bill Cosby, the Gloria Aldred or whatnot, and she was like, yeah, I went to the club to get some extra footage as a member of the press. I'm like, nobody goes to the club to get interviews. You was there because you wanted some smoke.
Yeah.
Yo, peace, Brandon. Peace, Truth Sports TV. Peace, everybody. I'm gonna listen in. I gotta go.
Thanks, come on, Ronald. Take care. God bless.
All right, take care, bro.
Yeah,
Check it
peace out,
out.
Ron.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Yeah.
Kyotaro Fujimoto is going to beat Tyson Fury and then face AJ and become undisputed
Yeah, facts.
under the guidance and tutelage of Kosai Tanaka himself.
Man, I don't get why people I get Kosai Tanaka's good, but I actually think Ioka's going to beat him. I think he's got too much experience basically, and he'll kick in.
I think Tanaka's too easy to hit, bro.
Yeah, like Ioka's just going to work away at his body late in the fight. Too many tricks, too experienced.
Tanaka's defense would be much better if he reset his feet instead of just standing there waiting to counter. Like, his issue is when guys get inside of him, he just sits in a high guard, lets them tee off on him, and then he tries to hit him with a check left hook.
I'm going to tell you some bullshit, though. If Tanaka or Ioka, the winner of that fight is still going to be ranked behind Errol Spence pound for pound. That's some bullshit, in my opinion.
I will go up to Dougie Fisher, or whoever runs Ring Magazine, and I might cuss them out on the phone if one of them wins and they still have Spence above them.
Yeah,
And me leading the Tanaka fan base, if Tanaka wins and he's not above Spence, then I've had enough. I've had enough.
You gotta start a Tanaka fan club like El Jefe did for Danny Garcia.
And if he loses, I'm gonna start a Kosai Tanaka 16-0 fan club. He was robbed or drugged or MK.
I'm gonna start a
He's
pack.
MK Ultra.
I'm gonna start a pack. I won 69-0 Philippines.
I'm gonna start a Cholatito Gonzalez 51-0 fan club.
Yeah,
Johnny, you would actually 71-0 because
Yeah.
he has 2 draws.
yeah. The first Marquez.
Bro, I'm gonna start one. Philip Hergovich 10 and oh wait, he never lost. Boom.
Oh,
Usyk, he never lost. Yeah, there you go. Man, that dude, they need to get his ass back in the ring, bro. I don't like that. The
Triple
man.
JJJ said that Intangible's gonna loot Dougie Fisher's house.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot Dougie Fisher's house, and I'm also gonna yeah, probably. I'll probably go over to his house, loot it, pepper spray him, whatever.
Oh man, you can't be doing that to my long lost brother. Can't do that.
Yeah, my bad, man. And if Chocolatito beats Estrada, and he's not above Spence, or if something like that, or if they have something egregious like Spence above him, it's going to be even more issues.
Me
if
and Mark.
Chocolatito beats Estrada, he should just be pound for pound number 1.
Me and Mark got $20 on that fight.
Bro, I think Chocolatito gonna win.
I hope so.
Who are you betting on, Johnny?
Oh, I got Chocolatito.
Yeah, I know. Mark, he was. I think he was telling me that Estrada's gonna beat Chocolatito because of the speed.
Man, it's
What
timing
happened with
beats
their
speed
speed
every
the first
time.
time they fought?
Yeah, I don't know. They say he was too young and that wasn't his weight. So now they say it's different.
Oh, he was robbed. I honestly did have Gonzalez winning that fight, and I actually had.
I don't know who actually had Estrada winning that fight. To be honest,
I
it
know
was close, but it was pretty clear in my opinion.
El Jefe
I
had
know
try to win it.
El Jefe had Estrada winning 12-0.
Yeah.
Shout out.
He had him winning 120-96. All rounds were 10-8.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, 120-72. All rounds were 10-6.
Yeah.
He got them Adelaide birds, Scott.
I don't have any problem with El Jefe though, but he does say "bro" a lot. He kept saying "bro" like every 5 seconds.
Because of the money man. That's what he does.
People just forget that he's a troll.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's out there to hurt anyone or he's saying anything dangerous. He's just a troll.
You know what's funny though? I seen him when I seen him on here. I'm like, oh, because he's already, like I say, he's already gotten thrown off everybody else's stream. So I was like, oh, he's trying to sneak in the back door and jump on BT shit.
Yeah.
Let me go catch his ass up real quick, bro.
He's trying to go where he's never gone before.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, bro, those are both rivalries. Out of here.
Yeah, Johnny, you should go on ahead and loot Oak Cliff. You should go lead a raid on Oak Cliff. You should tell the protesters.
I'm telling you, I was surprised Johnny didn't bite at the bait because when El Jefe came on BDA, he said something like, "You can't come through my hood, Johnny boy."
Yeah, go tell the police officer. Go tell the protesters that like Oak Cliff is the home for police brutalities, and so that the protesters can go just loot that shit up. Actually, it won't even affect El Jefe since he's actually in Laredo.
Laredo's a rough town, bro.
I knew this Mexican chick from Laredo once. She was nice.
Yeah.
Laredo isn't a hood, bro. It's pretty much like a meth lab place. It's nothing.
That sounds pretty shitty to me.
It's on the border, bro. That's a big drug route. Yeah.
But still, he's claiming Oak Cliff, and he's not actually from Oak Cliff, apparently.
A lot of these dudes on here claim they're from somewhere they're not, bro. It's
doesn't really matter, honestly.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It don't. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna bite the bait on BDA though, dog, bro. Because I try, like, dude, if it's on my stream and I lose my shit, that's one thing. I really try not to be doing that. But I will say this on BDA, when they do call up and after they say so much, I'm like, okay, fuck what Buto's talking about. I'm just going hard now. You know, after I'm only gonna sit there for so much of that shit. You know what I mean? But I try to keep it cool, though. You know.
Yeah. So, did you ever watch that fight, Johnny, that I sent you? That Hergovich versus Yoka.
No, you keep leaving Discord, dog. So I don't know where the fuck. Yeah.
Man. Well, that fight. You saw the first round. Yeah, that fight was a big robbery, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was, I thought he beat which other one did I watch for
Joe
you?
Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Yoka got a few gifts through that whole period.
You want to know something weird? Someone came on to like a boxing forum before the Olympics, and he said Tony Yoka will win the Olympics no matter what, like the fix is in. And then he actually did. And he got like 2 gift decisions. Like that was kind of weird.
Who did he get gifts against?
Hergovich and Joyce.
Yeah, that Joyce fight, Joyce won. He should have gotten the gold medal. And Joyce was, yeah, that's a great way to cap off that amateur career.
Bro, Yoka got like 2 robberies, man. That's just a fact. He didn't win the medal, he received it.
Yo, why is there a guy in the chat named I support elderly abuse?
That's too much.
I've seen that shit. Dude looks like a lumberjack too, son, in that picture.
Bro, your chat is wilding today, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about today. Like I mean, I was here yesterday. I don't know why it wasn't wild yesterday. Maybe it's because the thumbnail is a picture of Muhammad Ali kissing up on some chick.
Yeah. My notifications ain't been going out. L Dog and Intangible, I'll tell you, bro. Sometimes I'll be going live. There'll be like 6 people in there. I'm like, the fuck is going on over here, man? Yeah. Because I be trying to do too much on here, though. You know. Yeah.
Hey, so Floyd Mayweather is like training Devin Haney now.
That's right.
Instead of instead of Tank Davis.
And Tank is upset now. Tank is acting like a jealous ex-girlfriend. He's like, man, I don't want to trade with him anyway. They the ops.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think Floyd is a bit of a clout chaser, even though he got the most clout. Like he just wants whoever's bringing in headlines, bro. That's who he wants to be around.
I will say this though. I told somebody this. I think I said this on BDA the other day too, bro. From a trainer's perspective, it's actually a smart move from Floyd because Haney's got a head on his shoulders and Tank Davis is a Momo. So you know what I mean. From a trainer's
Tank is going to be like Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah, well, but from a trainer's perspective, it actually ain't a bad move, really. Like it's not.
Yeah, and let's see. Leo Santa Cruz is going to be the Kelly Pavlik in that case, and then Lomachenko will be the Arthur Abraham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope Loma beats all these guys, man.
I think he probably does. Tiafimo's tough, though. We'll say.
Tiafimo will be the toughest fight, I think.
Yeah, he will. If he beats Teofimo, ain't none of these boys beating him right
Unless, well, you know what? I'll say I think if Shakur moves up to 130 and they meet at 130.
Too small.
Think so?
Yeah, Loma can, because Loma's a front foot fighter. He could just walk through Shakur. He's got no power. And if Loma doesn't respect your power, he can be doing all kinds of crazy shit, just overwhelming you with volume.
Hey, man, at least I hope that Tank Davis moves back down to 130 so Shakur can beat the shit out of him and win a wide decision.
They was already jawing at each other after, because Tank said some shit about Crawford, and then Shakur was like, fuck that, I'm going to stick up for my big bro.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm tell you this, though. They're never going to fight, man. Tank is going to keep fighting the Leo Santa Cruz. He'll fight Abner Mares after Leo, I think.
You gotta be some desperate, greedy people to try and put Tank Davis Santa Cruz on pay-per-view, bro.
He'll probably go to the lightweight page on BoxRec, scroll to the 985th page on the lightweight page of active fighters, and probably go on ahead and fight damn Srisaket Crotting Dane Gym or something like that.
Yeah, man. I reckon he'll actually fight Abner Mares after he fights Leo. I do. That'll be his next fight.
Triple JJJ said Shakur could have knocked down a chick outside the gas station barehanded.
Yeah, he hit her with like a haymaker to the back of the head, and she still wasn't unconscious.
You know what's crazy? I met before Shakur turned pro, right before he went to the Olympics. I met Shakur at the Chris Algieri Earl Spence fight, and I interviewed him one night, and we took a picture. And I was looking at the picture the other day, and I was looking at my fist, and I was looking at his, and I think my fist was bigger than Shakur Stevens' fist. I was like, wow.
He's a little guy, man.
He was taller than me and rangier, but in the picture, my fist actually kind of big. I was like, wow, this is a good picture.
The best is you ever see that picture of Sonny Liston when he's got his palm out like that next to the other guy's palm, bro? It's huge, dog. It's oh man.
Yo, Johnny boy, your boy is back.
Oh, what's up?
What's
Buddha?
going on, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey,
Appreciate
yo, what's,
What's going
going
on?
on?
What's going on?
It's your boy H
Hey,
Money,
money.
Mr.
No,
DAZN, and we in the building, bro. We
Nah,
in the building,
I
man.
respect True School Sports because he's from Texas, man. So
Well,
you know, I'm gonna keep it PC
from-
here, man.
I'm from South Florida. I lived in Texas for a year.
All right,
Yeah,
then you
what's
get a
up,
pass
man?
from me,
Man.
bro.
Huh?
You get a pass from me, bro. You get a pass from El Jefe, man. Each time you're in my hood, just say you know El Jefe, man. You get a pass, man.
I'm glad I got the pass. I feel very honored.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
But Johnny Boy don't got a pass, man. He's X'd out. He can't come to my hood, man.
yo,
Yo.
man. Hey, man, I claim Oak Cliff all the way, bro. I'm an Oak Cliff gang member, dog. Oak
Hey,
Cliff
can
for
I
life,
can I
bro.
come in, man? Can I come
Hey,
through? Oak
yo,
Cliff?
L Dog, I saw your comments, bro, on JFL, man. You could come in, bro. You get a pass also, bro.
Ah,
Since you
sweet
think
ass.
Danny Garcia's 38-0, man.
Yo, how does one sign up for the Danny Garcia fan club?
You gotta go through JFL. You gotta apply your
But JFL
application on
made a
there.
video about me now. I feel honored.
Yo,
Yeah, man, you should, bro.
I gotta say, Eldog, for somebody who doesn't have a channel, there sure are a lot of videos out there with you in them.
I know people like some people be trying to make videos about me, and I don't even fucking talk to them. Like
When's the channel starting, bro? When's the channel with you and official gonna start?
Yeah,
never, man.
I used
Because
to.
official, he's getting all upset at me because I said fucking Floyd whipped up on Pacquiao.
I said, yeah, I used to do the whole back and forth with all them with Reef the
Yeah, man,
Watch.
but what does Johnny Boy know about lean, bro? That's what I want to know, bro. What does Johnny Boy know about lean,
What
man?
you know, man?
What you know about it, Johnny Boy? You ain't know shit, bro. You're from Chicago, bro.
Yo,
Why
for
you
real, bro,
lying and
like,
shit,
I
man?
can't even read JFL's titles. Like, what the hell are they? He's selectively choosing random letters to, like, capitalize.
Hello, Rifle. What's up,
Yeah,
man?
he's speaking in codes, bro.
Yo, what's up, H Money? What's up, man?
Rifle, what's up, man?
Yeah, Hefe, I don't do drugs no more.
Yeah, what's up, H Money? How's it going, man?
Hey,
Why
yo,
you-
That's
anybody on
H-Money.
here ever done DMT, bro?
have I done what? Have I
Fuck's
done what?
DMT?
No, they
It's
only
a
got that in
psychedelic.
Oak Cliff, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, bro, Oak Cliff is going crazy right now, bro. I had to leave because it got infiltrated, man. There's a lot of feds out there, bro. Shit was
Yeah.
starting to get wild, bro. Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm in
ain't
the
too
woods right now, bro.
you ain't too far from Vegas, and Vegas gonna have the military up in there real soon.
Yeah, El Jefe, I called the feds on you, bro.
I think one of my boys got locked up, bro, because I've been trying to call him for like 5 days and he ain't picking up the phone. I'm like,
Yeah, there's a lot of rioters that are fed, so they'll give you like bricks and something to throw, and then they'll just arrest you on site.
There's this street along Lake Michigan called Sheridan Road. It cuts from the Wisconsin border to the Illinois border and back and forth. But that all got shut down. That's a big road if you're taking the back roads to like either city, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and he lives right off that bitch. I think he might have got thrown in the can.
Hey, Baskin Robbins, battle rifle. You there?
Battle Rifle.
Yeah, give me a second. Hold up.
Oh, I thought you were H Money because you were on mute for so long, man.
I'll hit this. So where you
still
going these
waiting.
days, man?
I'm still
what?
Your channel ain't up, bro.
Oh, I got snitched out by Black and Brown, bro. Black and Brown snitched out my channel, bro.
What was you saying, BT?
I'm still waiting for the day that H Money comes on here. I'm waiting for that day patiently.
Yeah, brother. But the Oak Cliff has been infiltrated by feds, man. That
Hey, yo,
shit's
El
crazy,
Jefe, man. I just wanted to say, bro. Shout out to the whole Oak Cliff hood, bro. Because, yeah, I'm actually here right now.
Are
Nah,
you?
bro, but I don't know if you guys heard that new evidence that supposedly Deontay Waters, someone from his team, spiked his drink or something, bro.
Yeah, bro. Can you believe that? Can't believe it.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I can believe it's true, bro, because
Oh
if
my
the streets are getting infiltrated by feds.
now you trolling me. Now you trolling me.
Nah, how am I trolling, bro? I believe
Yeah,
it.
bro. The
It's
fucking
wait. Let me just say it. I don't believe it, but it's believable.
I don't believe it, but it's believable.
What does that mean, man? Yo,
That's
the
No,
LVPD.
because the system is already against Wilder, bro. The boxing business
Get
You
the
mean
fuck
you
is
mean
out.
already
Why the
against
fuck do
Wilder,
they
bro.
delay mandatories for 5 fucking years?
you mean the
They
same?
have not enforced a single mandatory besides Brazil.
You mean the same system that allowed him to fight Damon McCreary in his 25th fight?
Bro, the same
Bro,
system
it's
that
not
allowed him
about
to
that.
fight Stavern for a fucking title.
By the way, shout out
Like,
to Alex Collins and Ohio Runs Boxing for the super chats. Appreciate you guys.
yeah, man, shout out to you, man. Ohio doesn't run boxing, but shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
Sean
man.
Porter destroyed Spence. Well, if that's your
Who
opinion,
does
man, maybe
Ohio have, bro? Isn't Adrian Broner from Ohio?
Robert Easter, yeah.
Kelly Pavlik.
He's
They
got-
have
he's
good
fired.
fighters. Don't get it twisted. They're up there, bro. They have more than Chicago. I'll tell you that.
Sean Porter's from Cleveland too. Yeah. Mm.
Chicago's just
They got
known for
Robert
having
Easter
pussy.
Jr.
That's all they're known for, bro.
What's that, Hefe?
I said Chicago's just known for having pussy, especially North Chicago, bro.
Well, I don't live in Chicago. I live in Milwaukee, and we got the Pettis brothers and Rose Namajunas. So come fuck with me, son.
Hey,
That's
you
right.
also got 78 Sports.
And the great
Oh yeah, they got 70. Yeah, man, I gotta chill,
Yeah,
bro.
and the
That's
great-
a general right there, bro.
the great Tyrone Trice is from Milwaukee.
Yeah. So's Cuckoo Cow.
Hey, bro, I'm from Virginia. We have literally nothing right now. We
Yeah,
have
what
the best American amateur in the world right now, but that's it.
You had Pernell Whitaker.
Oh yeah,
What
Keyshawn Davis.
What y'all talking about?
Yeah, we have Keyshawn Davis and we had Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah,
And
right
we
now,
also had Georgie Abrams.
battle rapper. Right now, we're talking about. I guess we're talking about our cities and what fighters came from our cities. I guess that we're talking about now.
It ain't none that came, it ain't really none that came from mine except for Ray Mercer and Nate Campbell.
Yo, where are you from, though?
I'm from Florida. I'm from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Yeah,
Ain't Roy
Yeah.
Jones from Florida?
Well, I can tell you.
He's from Pensacola. He's from Pensacola.
I can tell you a couple we got just because from the old days, like Intangible and BT will probably know, like Tony Zales from Gary, Indiana, which
Yes,
is
sir.
I say, where H Money, bro?
What
Nah,
Barney,
H Money
boy.
got infiltrated by the feds, bro. Like, leave H Money alone, bro.
Barney
Hey,
Rock.
I gotta
He
jump
did
off.
not-
That
he
was-
did
it was
not
good
get
talking to you,
Barney
man.
Ross.
Bro,
G,
H
bro.
Money's in
Alright,
the
I'll-
streets
I'll
right
get
now, bro.
infiltrated.
Don't get
Alright,
it twisted.
Elzo.
H Money's in the streets right now, man.
Yo, but
He did not get infiltrated.
Aaron Pryor, Don King, Al Heyman, Arabelle, Charles Combo, Sean Porter. The list goes on and on. That's what Ohio
Ezra
runs.
Charles.
Ezra
Bro,
Charles.
what the fuck does Al Heyman
But are
talking
you,
have
but are
to do
you,
with
but are
anything?
you from Cincinnati though?
You asking me?
Are you from Ohio?
No, I'm from Illinois, brother.
There's a guy in the comments named Ohio Runs Boxing.
Oh,
Bro, I
okay,
think
yeah.
Johnny Boy's probably like from a white suburb from Iowa, bro. I think he's lying about the Chicago shit, bro.
I bet you drive up here, I'll whip your ass. How about that?
I already told you, bro. Come Oak Cliff, bro. We could just throw hands. That's as easy as that, man.
Man,
Yo,
I'll
if
snap
you guys
Bro,
yo,
El,
if you,
you're in Laredo, bro. You said that you are in Laredo.
No, I go back and forth between Loretto and Oak Cliff, so
Man,
I'm everywhere, bro.
I'll tell you this, bro. One of these days, we're gonna get all these YouTube channels to get in a fucking circle and box, bro. And Hefe, you better show up on that day.
Well, bro, have you heard about the boxing
Hefe is
boys?
not gonna show up.
What's it called?
El
The
Jefe
boxing
gonna be.
boys. What's it called when they spar? The boxing boys. What's it called?
talking about Border Wars.
Yeah, bro. Like you could sign up for that, Johnny. But I'm already signed up, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna style on you guys like Pernell Whitaker. I'm gonna be dodging all your punches. I'm gonna be doing some slick counters, man.
El Jefe is gonna be. El Jefe gonna leave a note talking about something I got held up in traffic.
Nah, bro. I'll do Johnny
had
Boy
time to
like
leave
Chavez
notes.
did. His boy. What's his name? The Puerto Rican cat, Camacho, man. I'll just press the action and break Johnny down, bro.
Nah, man. You know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna fight like Klitschko. I'm just gonna jab you guys and then hold you guys, and there are gonna be no referees to save you guys for when I hold you and throw you on the ground like Klitschko did. I'm just gonna piss you guys off.
Hefe, I'm gonna rip your head off like Tito did Fernando, son. Okay. Yeah.
Nah, but he had loaded gloves, bro, so that don't count. Bro. He had
bullshit.
loaded gloves.
That's
He had
bullshit.
loaded gloves.
It was
man.
only illegal in one state, so no, that's wrong.
Nah, man, come on, bro. We gotta be fair, bro. If we're talking about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder loaded gloves, we gotta talk about Tito Trinidad's, bro.
We're not talking about it. You're the only one that's talking about it, bro.
No, but overall, I'm saying the boxing world's talking about it, bro. So we
Come
gotta
on,
take
bro.
that into
You didn't-
I
you didn't-
consideration.
I disagree with the
Yeah,
Tyson Fury
bro,
situation.
bro.
I disagree with the Trinidad situation. Like I said, it's a fact. It is
Bro,
a
if y'all
literal
support
fact.
cheaters, bro, then y'all support crooked cops,
You
bro.
see,
So
El Jefe, you gotta understand.
look at the position you're putting yourself into,
El
bro.
Jefe, you gotta understand. It is a literal fact.
Y'all believe also in the system, bro.
Dude, El Jefe, you gotta understand. It is a literal fact that it was only illegal in one state.
Oh, show me proof. Put the link in the private chat.
What
so I
what
can check
what
it
are you
out.
talking about? Intangible.
The New York State Athletic Commission was the only one that disapproved of the way that Trinidad wrapped his gloves.
Oh, is that right? You talking about the glove controversy? You talking about
Yeah, before the B-Hop.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, man, but the
still,
Deontay Wilder
even
situation
then,
is still under investigation, bro, in the Nevada State Athletic Commission, bro. Like people have been calling it and pressuring the sanctioning, bro. But with all this shit is going on, it's pushing it back, man.
Yo, Hefe, are you if there wasn't all this craziness going on in the world, would you fly to Las Vegas with Barbershop and Dante and protest outside the
Hell yeah, bro. I'll be in the front line. Why not?
Yeah.
It's for a good cause, bro.
When
We're
Terrence
fighting
Crawford-
we gotta fight for an injustice with what Deontay Wilder suffered, bro. Because that shit was
I agree.
Yo, man,
that shit was criminal.
when
There
Terrence
was-
Crawford
there was an
Terrence Crawford knocks Errol Spence's head off Mortal Kombat style, are you going to be the first one to protest in front of Nebraska? Or actually, no, in like Las Vegas or wherever the fight occurs at and protest for your boy Spence?
I don't think that fight is ever gonna happen, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why, because
What if it
Terrence
does?
Crawford is pricing himself out.
Pricing himself out.
Facts.
let's not get into that. They welterweights. They avoid fights as much as they can.
Yeah, man. But all these
Walter
fights, I don't
Waite.
think we're ever gonna see them, bro. Because
Walter Weight. You're right. You spell it. You don't spell it WEIGHT. You spell it WAIT when you say Walter Weight.
yeah, man. So Errol Spence got a lot. He got Manny Pacquiao. He got Danny Garcia. He got the Sean Porter rematch. He got Virgil Ortiz. He got Canelo. He got Julian Williams. He has a lot of options. Crawford doesn't.
What are you talking about? He got Virgil Ortiz. That's you.
No. I'm saying he has
That's
a
you. What are
lot
you
of
talking about?
options, bro. Like to fight, man.
Even though I don't root for Spence, I don't
El
actively
Jefe
root for Spence. I hope he takes Danny Garcia's head off in the first round and ends his career.
Well, that's a great fight, but it's a pay per view.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's number one versus number two.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Danny Garcia's chin is way too good for that to happen.
It's number one versus number two pound for pound. Actually, no, number one and number two all time.
Yeah, battle rifle. I have a question for you,
What are
battle
you
rifle.
talking about? You talking about Danny Garcia?
And Spence, number one and number two all time.
I'll tell you this.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you this real quick. Never say never. That's all. Never say never.
I mean, exceptions happen. I didn't think Erickson Lubin was going to knock out Ishe Smith, but he managed to do it. But
It's a very random fight to pull out that you got a prediction.
Yeah,
Ishe Smith got like 10 losses and fought some hard punches. That dude didn't get stopped once.
Battle, how
Stopped for
you
the
doing?
first time.
Battle, how you doing, though, bro? It's been a while since we've spoken. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, just chilling.
This
It's been a minute since boxing.
Hey man, we all gotten
Like,
things wrong. I remember when I got the round wrong on when Jojo Diaz was going to knock out Freddie Fonseca.
Really? I didn't think Fonseca is the guy that people just going to knock out like that. He fought a guy like Tank Davis, so it's not.
What's up, Troy?
Boom! Hey, what's up? Guess
Yo.
who stepped in the room? I'm good.
Good to see you,
hey,
man.
Good to see you. But I got a question for El Jefe. So, you said it was loaded gloves. I thought it was floppy gloves, or is it loaded floppy gloves?
No. Well, to the conspiracy.
And what were they loaded with?
Well, let me tell you. I could tell you. I could explain it, but according to the
These with-
conspiracy and the facts I've been collecting, bro, his fist was not inside the glove. So what he had inside the glove was almost like a go-go gadget type of thing, but he had loaded where his fist was supposed to be, like some sort of metal.
Did you just say go gadget?
Yeah, bro. So
It's a go gadget, bro. What
Go-Go
the
Gadget bubble gum.
So
Go-Go
he
gadget.
had like a stretchable type of thing, and he was punching with his fist where where your wrist is supposed to go, bro. So that's how he did it. That's a rumor. That's a conspiracy, bro. So if you follow conspiracies, you're against injustice and everything that's going on in this world right now, then you should be against that, bro.
You're out of your mind. But well,
But did I answer your question, Troy Graham?
So he didn't put his hand all the way in, and the rest of it was just pure metal.
Yes, according to the rumor, yes.
Yeah, Hefe, man, you have been
And
smoking way too long.
where did you get your information from? Did you by any chance get it from Mr. Jay Farrell?
No, Jay Farrell. I don't know who Jay Farrell is, but
The young
there's a lot of videos. I don't want to name drop. I don't know if you're cool with that, but
because if you name drop, it destroys your narrative.
No, it doesn't, bro. Because these are credible sources.
Hefe decided.
Troy Graham said he got knocked off.
That was too much for him to handle.
El Jefe decided instead of snorting coke, he's just gonna smoke crack.
No, bro. It's on barbershops, Blue Bloods.
Of course.
I think even Young Pharaoh made some videos about that.
No, wait, guys. Before you say anything, I saw those videos, and there's only a couple of videos about the metal piece.
Yeah, Young Pharaoh said.
Not to mention, you can't use blue blood as a source. He had Broner beating Pacquiao, for Christ's sake.
Oh, but that's his opinion.
That's all opinionated, bro. You gotta.
But these dudes are putting their credibility out, bro. For not only get banned.
You can't trust True School, Chris. You can't trust True School, bro, because what's the name? True School. What's the name about them? He got poisoned by Philip Hergovich.
Yo, Phil,
I'm saying, bro, we're on quarantine, man. And I think you're taking serious right now that I say.
I know, I'm just joking.
Hey, yo, BT said that Hergovich loaded Wilder's or spiked Wilder's drink. Thus, it is the case because he said so.
You know, if anything, if Wilder was drugged, if anything, it would. I don't know who you could really target because I mean, there's some people that saying usually if somebody is within the realms of getting drugged, it's usually a trainer. But
hey, fellas, I'm gonna have to jump off with BT and Tangible. I just spoke to you.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Johnny boy.
Hold on, Halfay. I'm gonna say my piece. BT, thanks for having me on, bro, and everybody in the chat and battle.
Absolutely, Johnny.
Yeah, take care, y'all. Be safe.
Do your push-ups, bro. Do your push-ups.
Each
day. Yeah, bro. Do your push-ups, Johnny.
250 a day.
LFA, Danny Aryalusinov destroys Virgil Ortiz in 2 rounds.
Nah, bro, that dude's been struggling against bombs. I've been checking that dude out ever since he debuted, man. So you can't trick me into these weird ass names of dudes I've already seen, bro.
Weird ass names.
Yeah. Yeah, Jalalov would beat Anthony Joshua right now, right, Anthony?
I wanted to talk to
AJ. He destroys Wilder. He destroys Andy.
Nah, bro, Jalalov is good, man. Don't get it twisted.
Brandon,
I like Jalalov.
I wanted to talk to L Dog because did he say on the live stream with Evander Holyfield that he would lose to Rocky Marciano too?
Say that again.
You remember the discussion? He was saying where Usyk can beat Holyfield, right?
Yes, I remember that.
You remember? I think they were talking about Rocky Marciano too. Did he say Rocky Marciano could beat Evander Holyfield?
No, I don't think he said that.
He's trolling with that, bro. Marciano's too small.
Okay. What's up, everyone?
What's going on?
Hey,
Sorry, Graham. I thought you ran off, bro.
Now I'm back. Nah, I don't run, baby. I'm too old for running. But look, let me say a few things to you. First of all, if your fist is not in the glove, how do you do any damage to somebody?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what type of object he had in his what his fist was supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. Some like go gadget type of shit, man. I don't know what it was, bro.
Oh boy.
Okay, chill right there for me. Now, if his fist is not in the glove, even if something is in the glove, how does he grasp that something if his fist is not all the way in the glove?
Look at it almost like a brass knuckle, bro. How do you put it? You like, you know what I'm
How do you
saying?
get a brass knuckle? How do you get a brass knuckle past the commissioner who checks your hands before their glove, checks your wraps and everything else?
That's what I'm saying. The whole system should be looked into, bro. Something was corrupt about the whole promotion, everything. It was almost like a setup.
Okay,
What was corrupt
okay,
about the promotion?
and also, how come Deontay Wilder didn't suffer more permanent damage if it was a, I didn't see his face, his eyes swelled up or nothing, none of that. Go ahead, help me out.
Because it was more of internal damage. Like even I think it was on
Oh,
Blue
internal
Bloods.
damage. How do
Yeah,
you
it was
know
on
that?
Blue Blood. No, because I'm gonna explain. In Blue Blood's video, he said that he went to the doctor and he said
Okay,
that type of damage doesn't come from punches. That shit was almost like a car accident,
okay,
like being hit by a
okay,
metal, bro.
okay. Pause right there. Blue Blood, is he a medical doctor
No, I'm
at
saying he
all?
got reports. He's an
He got
analyst.
reports from
He's a
who?
reporter.
He
got
literally
reports from
sources
who?
himself. He sources himself. Okay.
No,
Who did he get the
bro,
reports
he
from?
can't give
No,
out his
no, no.
sources, bro. If
Let him.
they're
No,
undercover
no, no. Let him
sources.
speak.
We
Let him
don't have
speak.
to talk about this,
Let him
guys.
speak.
We
And
know where
why
this
can't he
is
give him?
going.
No. I'm just trying to clarify. So he has sources. He can't give out his sources. Why can't he give out his sources?
Cause, bro, people don't want to give out their identities and be like snitches, bro. So they gotta give it through the backhand,
We on
bro.
a wait. But he has a podcast, so he has a podcast that gives out information. So isn't he snitching?
No, he
I mean,
ain't
based on your
snitching because
theory.
that's
Okay, what's
available
he doing?
information that he got. But this type
It
of
can't be available
information,
information. If
wait, hold
it
on.
can't be available
This type of
information, you can't give
information
out
that
your sources, brother.
hold on. This information might be used in court, so he can't be putting it out there, bro. If they're gonna take
It can't.
Tyson Fury to court, they gotta hold on to this information, not put it in the public, bro.
Who's gonna take Fury to court?
Fury's team, bro. They're just waiting for
Okay.
this coronavirus and these riots to die down a little bit.
Wait. So Fury's team is going to take Fury to court?
This
Most
is basically
likely, yes.
improv, Troy. You know this is not going anywhere.
I know that, man. But listen. Hold up, real quick. You gotta listen to what you're saying.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Ohio Runs Boxing. What's up, man?
What's good, guys?
How you doing?
What's up,
man?
bro?
Chilling, man. Just listening. Just jumped in listening to you guys.
All right. So El Jefe, why would Fury's team take Fury to court? Because that's what you're saying.
Bro,
that Fury's team.
Why would Fury's team? I said Deontay Wilder's team.
No.
is gonna take
You
Fury
said
to
Fury's
court.
team twice. You said Fury's team was taking Fury to court.
Oh, I might have misquoted my own words, bro. But I said what I try to mean is Wilder's team is gonna take Fury. Why the fuck would Fury's team take Wilder's team to court? You get what I mean?
Why haven't they done so far? Yeah, but why haven't they done
Because of
so
the
far?
coronavirus shut down the Nevada State Athletic Commission, bro. Like
What does that
boxing's
do to
been
anything?
off for a couple of months.
Okay, but you can still go to court.
Yeah, but it takes time with lawyer fees and
They got
the
money.
whole scandal and everything, bro. They're
They
waiting
got
for
money.
the perfect time, bro. How the fuck would
It's
you
the
put
per-
out this information out right now, especially now that we're living in a chaotic time, bro?
What's the perfect time, El Jefe? I'm trying to figure it out. What's the perfect time?
Once this
Help me out.
coronavirus is done, and once
What does the virus have
the
to do with going to
protests-
court, brother? Huh? What is the perfect?
Bro,
What does the
because the
virus have to do with
Nevada
court?
State Athletic Commission was closed down. Their office was closed down. If you see Barbershop's
Listen,
videos, he tried to call in and they're closed.
I
bro.
don't listen. I got family members that are going to court, but it's via by phone or via by video and stuff like that. They still have in court, brother. Crime don't stop,
but
and neither
of
does
course,
justice. Yeah.
but that's more.
No,
what
it's
do you
court.
say?
It's
Those are
court.
more smaller cases, bro. This is gonna be a huge case because a lot of people are gonna get fucking life suspensions, bro. Especially dudes like Bob Arum,
It's gonna
Frank
be on
Warren.
CNN.
These dudes could get their license revoked, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be.
You know what? I was just playing with you the whole time, but are you really serious? Or are you just jerking me around right
Bro,
now?
I'm telling you from what I've heard, bro. I don't know if
You
you
heard
believe
it.
it or not.
Okay, so you heard it from Blue Blood. Okay, I was only
I'm
playing.
connecting the dots.
Yeah,
So
You
that's
must
all
have
I'm
never
doing,
heard of
bro.
El Jefe, Troy. He's not serious. Anyway,
I'm
you
just
know,
putting
like
out the information.
it was a bunch of people I was arguing in the comments. They're talking about some Rocky Marciano was gonna beat Evander Holyfield. I'm like, you have got to be joking me, bro. Like that is not happening. It would be a tough fight for Evander Holyfield, but you know, there people were talking about some nah, he would get beat by Evander. I'm like, how? Like, are you joking right
ask
now?
for detail. Ask for details. Battle Rifle. When you hear something like that, always ask for details. Like, because people could say
There was one dude there was one dude the other day. He said he does beat him, and he said I'm stupid for not thinking. I said you're stupid for thinking. I was like, tell me how. He didn't respond. So I was just like,
I think that honestly, I think that I heard you mention that Evander Holyfield is the most technically best technical or best fundamental fighter in the heavyweight division at all time. Honestly, I think Larry Holmes is, man.
Evander Holyfield.
I think Evander Holyfield is fundamentally better than Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes is kind of like Ali in the sense that he could break conventional rules because he was just that skilled.
No,
because you didn't see people. Okay, the dude literally. I'm not saying that people didn't do it, but the dude would fight with his hands outstretched, like kind of like George Foreman. He didn't block the traditional way. You know, he didn't parry the jab and then roll a right hand and then come back with a cover. Like nah, he would just let the punch fall short or he'll push the guy back. Like yeah, he broke a lot of conventional rules.
See,
but,
I don't agree with that though. I don't think Holmes was a guy who really broke conventional rules like Ali.
No, he didn't.
He had a movement style and a jabbing behind his legs type of a style, but he wasn't doing all that.
Nah.
He was actually more of a fundamental fighter than Ali, in my opinion, definitely. He parried shots. He parried shots sort of unlike Ali, and he wasn't slipping and taking wild ass angles like Ali did.
Okay, so did you see his fight with Ken Norton?
Yes.
Okay, so you notice how like the first half of the fight, he's not doing anything but pushing Ken Norton back. Instead of
he had one arm in that fight, right? He had one arm in that fight because he tore.
I never heard of that, but
no, because because he was injured.
What I was trying to say was, I've seen Larry Holmes done this on numerous occasions. I'm just pointing to the best fight that I've seen him do it, but I can point to another fight. Basically, if you look at the way he fought Ken Norton, except for the last half because he had to block because he was he's tired. It's a 15-round fight. The first half of the fight, he didn't do a lot of blocking. All he did was every time Ken Norton would come in, he would push him off or he would actually grab him, hold him in the clinch. He didn't do a lot of traditional, I'm going to block this way or I'm going to cover this way. Like, nah, all he did was mostly stuff that a lot of traditional boxing gyms don't teach. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that that's not the conventional way because they don't teach it. It's just
he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it because he had like a torn muscle or something. Whether it I think it was his right hand. So he couldn't do it.
Name the Ernie Shavers fight, man. The first, the second Ernie Shavers fight.
What about it? What about
He was doing the same thing.
What was he doing? Because I'm
really.
confused. What was he doing? What was he doing?
Like I said, like a lot of Larry Holmes, what he does is not. Okay, how do I put this? What he was doing.
Well, usually he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do that because he's controlling the distance.
Yeah, yes. Of course. Yeah, and the thing about Evander Holyfield, you can see him actually defend a 1-2-3 the very conventional way without taking punishment. You will see him block. You will see him crush the jab, come with the cover to block that right hand, and then actually weave up under the left foot. That's like the conventional way you can do it. But with Larry Holmes, you would just see the guy stiff arm the guy, coming forward with the right hand, and then push him off. Like, of course, that's the craftiness of it. He's like he's yeah.
That's just being being crafty, man.
Even though BT, I think Vitaly has a pretty garbage resume. He honestly is one of the best technical heavyweights that I've seen.
So underrated.
Mm.
One
Like,
of the one of the
He's not.
technically,
I don't
like,
think he's underrated. I mean, a lot of people know who.
his skill set is underrated, I think.
Vitali's skill set was like he had all of his brother's skills, but he was a lot more improvisational. He could do so many different things on a high level, and he was winning all the fights that he lost.
Vitaly Klitschko fought with a bigger imagination than Vlad,
Well,
and a
he
lot
was
of
more
other.
flexible than his brother. He was more
Yeah.
flexible than his brother was. His
I mean,
brother
there's
was
some
kind of
stuff. There's some stuff. There's a good bit of stuff that Vladimir does better than Vitaly, though.
The thing with Vitali though is he's a lot more. He doesn't fight as tight as Vlad does, and honestly, he's just a bit more graceful than him. His movement, from what I've seen at least, is better than Vlad's. He moves around the ring on his toes better than Vlad. He has comparable power, even though I don't think he has quite his power. He can fight on the inside much better than Vlad. And he can go for it, and Vlad never did such stuff. Even though Vlad's a
I
great
mean, it's gonna.
fighter himself.
I mean, I hate to be that person, just hate on a dude, but I think his skills are good. It's just that I don't know how I can really rate him as high as far as skill, because we will almost never see a guy who can be relative to his height and have the same amount of skills. It's almost impossible to see. So because we never seen him with those type of guys, except for Corey Sanders, I mean, it's not much. It's hard to really go off how good his skill is. Like we got to be honest. There's a lot of benefit to him being 6'7" in a division like what we had, and around the time he was fighting.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, man, Vitali had a nice one too. Great punch selection, great punch variation. He, Larry Holmes,
back foot.
Holyfield, yeah, fight on the back foot coming forward. He, Holyfield, Holmes, Ezra Charles, even Lewis are, in my opinion, some of the best technical heavyweights ever. I really liked Ezra Charles though. That dude was fucking good.
Yeah, Ezra Charles is good, man. He can beat just about anybody.
Ezra Charles was great.
Yeah, like he was that dude, man.
In my opinion, Ezra Charles is probably a top 15 fighter of all time.
Definitely, he has one of the greatest resumes of all time.
Hey, Brendan.
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah. What's
Hey,
up?
I need to ask you something out of respect, man. I host a show with Raphael Dawkins Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. I wonder if you mind if I mention that.
Go ahead. Yeah, plug your shit, man. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Yeah. It's the Combat Radio Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 4 to 6 p.m. And this Thursday, we have Edna Cherry on, man. A great cat.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be on from 4 till 6, 4 to 5. But I want y'all to tune in to listen to his after boxing story, because the brother had to retire for a certain reason, which I'm not gonna tell you because he's gonna tell you that. So he's a story of triumph, man, because not a lot of people could deal with it how he's dealing with it. And me and him have had some conversations and all that, but he's going to be on, and I would like to tell you who else I got coming on in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not going to. You got to tune in because we're plugging in a Thursday show for the guests. So Edna will be on this Thursday from 4 to 6. And Rick Glazier, if you know the business, is a matchmaker. Yeah, he'll be on tomorrow, and he always has a story of this fighter and that fighter and all that.
Rick's a good friend of mine, so I know.
Matter of fact, tune in tomorrow because Rick is giving the fight doctor a whole hour that he's going to deal with him based on what he did last week. Rick and the fight doctor went head up last week, and he just didn't have enough time to. I don't know if you all have actually dealt with the fight doctor, right?
The fight doctor. Talking about
the fight doctor, that dude, he says a lot of crazy stuff, honestly.
No, I haven't dealt with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God! He kept crapping on I'm not a big supporter of AJ, but he kept going on and on. He had this argument, and he talking about some AJ is he do be saying some stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, he knows his boxing, but he be saying some ridiculous stuff. Like he's talking about some AJ is below Tyson Fury, as far as resume goes because he lost to Andy Ruiz. Now, I've heard people say that Tyson Fury's resume is better. I don't really fault him for saying that. You know, I'm not really going to argue about it and be like, okay, well, you're just crazy. Like, nah, I'm not going to do that. He has a good resume. But the fact of the matter, he's like, oh, he's down. He lost points. He lost to Andy Ruiz. I'm like, but he rematched that same guy and beat him. Like, so what the heck are you talking about? And he kept going on like, oh no, man, because losses count. Losses count, and you shouldn't be losing to a guy like Andy Ruiz. And I was like, oh my god, dude.
Well, see, I think he thinks Floyd is the greatest, so I wouldn't talk to him like that.
It's not even that. You want to know an example? He told me. He told my son. He said, "See, like, let me give you a good example." He said, like Lennox Lewis got lost to Oliver McCall, so he lost a lot of points in my book. I'm like, but he rematched him and beat this thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this is I don't know.
You know, guys, Henry Armstrong lost like 4 of his first 5 fights. He's a bum. He sucks. He's garbage.
Exactly. I asked him in the same one live. I was like, tell me the name of the guy who knocked out Manny Pacquiao the first time. And he's awesome. I can't tell you that. I was like, exactly. You can't tell me that because the fact of the matter is, fighters do lose. Fighters do lose against bums sometimes.
Rustico Torrecampo. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fight doctor is hilarious.
Yo, I went on
boxing though. He knows boxing.
I went on I think it was I went on the Pacquiao versus Rustico Torrecampo video of the knockout. Oh my god, those Pactards were in full effect. That video those comments were hilarious. There were people saying dive. There were others saying shoulder knockout. There were other people saying low blow knockout.
The Pacquiao's
which fight?
Rustico Torrecampo versus
his
Manny
first
Pacquiao.
loss, right?
Yeah, that was his first loss. I think it was his 14th fight.
Yeah. He was a mosquito back then. He was mad skin.
Yeah, you see, I didn't want to bring up this fight because this fight don't really even talk about it and talk about it to a nauseam, but I have never heard more excuses in a fighter losing than in Tyson Fury and Wilder because I remember me and my friends we was talking about it and on the panel and I said the worst fight I have ever heard as far as excuses was Manny Pacquiao versus Marquez. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. It was so many comments trying to give excuses to Pacquiao. They were saying, "Oh, well, Marquez aged him out," or don't get me wrong, he did step on his foot. Like, okay, whatever. He did step on his foot, but they were saying, "Oh, he elbowed him or something like that," and or he didn't let Pacquiao. What was they saying? It was saying some ridiculous.
Pacquiao was so disconnected from God that God punished him with that loss.
Something like that. It was so weird, but like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury took the cake. I have never seen as many.
Yeah, I heard. I heard Manny Pacquiao. Yo, imagine if Terrence Crawford goes in there and knocks Pacquiao's head off and just destroys him. It's going to be a lot of excuses for that. But Pacquiao Mayweather was also pretty bad. That
century.
That was the worst fight. I mean, honestly, I fell asleep and woke up and it was on the same kind of vibe, same type of level. It was just terrible.
It was a 36-minute tap dancing session.
It was hold, hit.
Absolutely.
Floyd threw one right hand, and that's all his supporters thought. Did you see that right hand? That's the only thing for you to see. Stop it.
You talking about Mayweather versus Pacquiao?
And then they brag about it being the highest grossing fight in history. But at the same time, as fans, I don't care what they take home. Give me a memory, and give me moments, and I'll give you money. That's just how the thing has always worked.
Yeah.
I don't give them money anyways.
The undercard was trash too.
Yeah, the best fight on the undercard, I think, was Granados versus Brad Solomon. Like, that undercard was garbage. It was horrible.
The thing is, I don't pay for boxing matches anymore. Like, I refuse. Like, maybe a certain set of fighters, if they fight, like,
Be right back.
you know, if a certain set of fighters fight that I really like and they actually fight the best competition when they need to, then I'll pay for it. But I don't pay for any other fights, bro.
All right, well, let me say this. I appreciate you for letting me do that, Brandon. I'm gonna just plug your show on
Absolutely.
Wednesday. Oh, that'll just be fair. That'll be the honorable thing to do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and
I
honestly,
didn't.
I don't see why most shows can't really build like that. The whole back and forth, and that's just because you can't build if you're always trying to block,
That's true.
right?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta kind of stay away from the toxic vibes of YouTube. I mean, I'm a guilty of it. I've gone back and forth with channels before, so I don't. I'm trying to. I'm staying away from it though because it doesn't do any good for the sport of boxing.
Yeah, it don't do no good. And I wish I could tell you who I got coming on the next couple of weeks, but I will say this, man, that if you watch Drip Champs, right? I don't know if y'all watch Drip
I
Champs
know.
with
Yeah, I know very much
Nori,
about Dream
right?
Champ.
Right. Well, because like your show, we grassroots. That's how that's how I'm that's how I'm endeavoring to myself and Ralphie because I move at a different speed than him, obviously. So that's what we're endeavoring to do. Just get a lot of I don't want
Well,
to say too much. Get a lot of
I
people
know when you
boxers
guys
on. Yeah.
when you guys were on here that one time, you guys had a good back and forth. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, cause see, Ralphie's much more steady than me. I don't. Hey, I'm Mr. Ready Set Go, and I'm ready set go. I'm going for it. And that's just what I do. If it works out, it works out. But one of these days, I want to get you and your dad on. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause you all have something that's special. Your dad, and you are doing the show together. You'll see a lot of that. So
I appreciate it.
I want to get on and chop it up with you. Cause I don't know if you mind me asking, but how old is your dad, man?
My dad is he just turned 52 a couple weeks ago.
Okay, okay, cool. I don't
Bless.
feel so bad. I thought I was older than him. I'm 40.
Nah.
Back.
He's only 3 years older than me, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, but tell him to definitely tune in tomorrow, and we gonna get a lot of people on that'll pique your interest simply because they have real life stories in boxing, outside of boxing. Because see, what boxing has forgotten is that you have to have a backstory. You have to have a human story to tell to humans, and that's what attracts them to you, the fighter. If it's all fight, 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 then you move on, and it's not really you can't keep a person's interest with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. There's only so much like yeah, eventually you have to give the fans something to connect with, emotionally, something they can relate
Right,
to. Be relatable.
right. And as far as all the people that are in the message in the chat room and you listening to the show, thank you for giving your time because people don't realize you could spend thousands of dollars throughout your life, but time is something that you could never give back. You can never get back. So the fact that you're here and you're supporting the young brother, that's a good thing. But
I
I'm not
appreciate it.
young, and I'm going to bed, brother.
All right, Troy. All right, Troy.
All right, man. Bye.
Bye, man. Take care.
Yeah, peace.
That was Troy Graham, guys. Make sure you guys go over to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio and go check out what Raphael Dawkins and Troy got going on. They're good people. But yeah, we got Ohio runs boxing, man. Marcus, I haven't heard too much from you. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good, man? It's been crazy down here in Columbus, Ohio, where I'm at. These
I
riots and
saw
everything.
I was watching a news report from it wasn't Columbus, but it was Cleveland. I saw some crazy stuff going on in Cleveland.
Man, they all wilding down here. If they, to me, I don't, so if they gonna burn stuff, I'm like, man, if that's what y'all want to do, cool. But if y'all gonna burn something, be smart. Burn the child support office. Some of y'all
That's right.
y'all behind on child support, but that's still standing. I don't get it, but hey, whatever it is
Yeah,
what it is.
they out here burning the best. They out here burning down the best restaurants and like I don't get it.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm just outside.
they burned down a Chick-fil-A. Like, like what?
Yo,
Overkill.
I'm in Arlington, Virginia. I'm just outside of DC, man. Thank God I'm not in DC. If I was in DC, I'd probably have an apartment. My shit would probably get burned down.
Yeah, I'm like same here. Like I live in I stay in North Miami and like I'm like 15 minutes from downtown Miami. And it was crazy over there the other day. Like the other day, they burned like 17 police cars. I mean, they put a sword through this dude's back. Like it was crazy down there.
It's
They put a sword to his back.
Yeah, they put a sword through this dude's back on South Beach on Ocean Drive, which is like Ocean Drive is like the main street on South Beach.
Wait, through his back? So they actually stabbed him?
Yeah, they stabbed him. Like I saw a video on Instagram. This guy was on the floor and he had like a sword in him.
Like Jesus Christ, did they rob a pawn shop and just stab this dude? Like,
I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did, man.
Yeah, that's
crazy, man. But
Yeah.
he told us. I like how he said burn down the CS office. Do they have like one building for that?
This year has just been crazy, man. This has been a crazy year. You know, the momentum, you know, especially from my Ohio guys. You know, I covered Ohio Run Boxing, Ohio State, the state of Ohio, and all our fighters, man. We had so much momentum going in before the coronavirus, man. It was crazy. 11 fighters, pretty much 11 fighters headlining this year. And a lot of them had to get fights got canceled. Albert Bell, who signed the top rank. You had Jared Big Baby, the real Big Baby, the heavyweight.
Yeah, Jared Anderson.
Yeah, he's the future prospect. You know, a lot of people that don't know about him. Yeah, he's the real deal. Man, he's a real great heavyweight. Great kid overall.
He beat one of my friends in the amateurs.
You said what?
Jared Anderson. He beat one of my friends in the amateurs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he beat this kid named Najee Lopez in the amateurs.
Okay. Yeah. He, shoot, we got the Olympians. We got 3 Olympians.
Oh, Jared Anderson. Oh, yeah, I heard of that dude.
Yeah,
he's probably the best American prospect right now, but that's because most American prospects suck.
I agree.
As far as the heavyweights go, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's out of Toledo, Ohio. We got a lot of talent out in Toledo, and definitely Cleveland too. Charles Conwell was another one that was supposed to headline on Showtime.
I think the heavyweights though got the best prospects, and Jared Anderson doesn't look too bad. Heavyweights got the best prospects, though, in my opinion.
We got another one, Rodney Hines, that's undefeated, 7-0, 5 KOs. That's out of Cleveland. He's pretty good too.
I remember you mentioned him the last time he came on here. I remember you mentioned him. I have to look him up still. I haven't looked him up.
Great, nice body, great looking kid.
I'm gonna look him up now while I'm talking to you.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for him, man. Real good kid, man. Real good kid. Sky's the limit for him. He's another good one. But yeah, the coronavirus is Charles Conwell's the best from me ranking him. He's the best prospect coming out of Ohio, period. Out of all the classes, weight classes, he's number one, hands down. Like no one's even close to this kid. He sparred J-Rock last year when J-Rock was getting ready for his bout, and shoot, they was supposed to do 6 rounds, but J-Rock was like, nope, we're gonna do 3. He went in, he was going in too hard in that sparring. And you ain't trying to kill him. J-Rock wasn't trying to get killed. And I think he was trying to send a message. And I'm like, hey, man, J-Rock know you there. You ain't got to go in there and go crazy. It was all respect. But, yeah, Charles, he's trying to really, really make a name. And the boy can hit.
Bro, man, Callum Smith is so trash that I think Kelly Pavlik could come out of retirement right now and beat him.
Who you just say? Who you mentioned?
He said
Kelly Pavlik.
I didn't know Kelly Pavlik, but who else?
Callum Smith.
Oh man, yes, man. I don't know. Kelly, my guy, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, Callum Smith had a fight with well, you know Callum Smith. He's one of the champions in 168, right, and he had a real controversial fight with John Ryder, and a lot of people thought he lost, and he shouldn't even be champion right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what? That happens. I think one thing we do. As boxing analysts and sometimes fans, we get caught up in the moment. Sometimes we judge a fighter on his previous fight and think that he's going to fight the same way in his next fight, and that's not always the case, man. You know, shoot, it's not always the case. Vernon Forrest, he beat Sugar Shane Mosley twice,
and then got pieced up by Mayorga.
Then Mayorga beat him twice, and then Mayorga lose to Shane Mosley twice. You know, so it's like. You got to be careful with that. That's why I tell people all the time, even with Kovalevskis, when he fought Terrence Crawford, people was like, but I thought Kovalevskis lost his last fight. I did. I thought he got a razor thin robbery pretty much because I think he lost to I think it was Robinson from out of Philly, from Philadelphia, Robinson. Robinson, I feel like he beat him, but he came and fought a lot better against Crawford in that fight. He lost and got stopped, but he fought a lot better. And I was telling people sometimes as styles make fights, you have to pay attention to the styles instead of just looking at what their previous fights and how they, oh man, this he did this to him. What do you think he gonna do to him? The Kell Brook comparison with Sean Porter.
I love when fighters themselves do the triangle theories. It makes me laugh.
Oh my god, I'd see
Like,
it. I was like, what?
I was talking to Riddick Bowe one time, and he was like, "Yeah, you saw that Oliver McCall knocked out Lennox Lewis. So what do you think I'll do to him?"
Yeah, it's just, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, what does he be saying about that whole scenario with the fighting him and whatnot? Because that shit should have happened, but
What, Lennox Lewis?
yeah, and Riddick Bowe, like, what does he be saying?
There's interviews on the channel. You can go look them up. He says that basically what he says happened was that Lennox Lewis Lennox Lewis knew that the WBC would strip him after after a certain amount of time. So Lennox Lewis hid behind the WBC and purposely didn't make the fight so that Riddick Bowe would get stripped.
That makes no sense.
You gotta look it up. I did an interview about it.
I don't think Bo wanted. I don't know why Bo didn't want to fight.
Personally,
it hurts my feelings to know that because Riddick Bowe is one of my favorite fighters, and people and I heard a lot of links to this saying they try to say that he was just scared out of his mind, and then it was like, he beat him up in the amateurs. I'm like, did you see the amateur fight? Like, no, he wasn't. Like, that was a fluke stoppage.
I don't think he was scared. See, my thing is I don't try to say fighters is scared. I try to think deeply into it and say, what? Maybe he had a pride issue. It's like, you ain't no, I ain't about to fight you. I'll fight you when I want to fight you, maybe type of attitude. And I'm not going to fight you on your time. Maybe that's what he was dealing with. And he didn't like it, just like Canelo didn't like them forcing Triple G to try to, when it was mandatory and they stripped him. And he didn't like that, I never thought Canelo was just scared, but it's like Canelo was like, who are you to say, I got to fight somebody. I'm the A-side. It's that pride thing. Canelo showed to me personally when somebody called him out and try to embarrass him, he's going to fight. De La Hoya didn't want him to take the fight with Laura. He said, no, I want the fight. And people fail to realize, they forget that. They throw that in the trash. Canelo said, no, I want to take that fight, and he took that fight. It wasn't a great fight, what I'm saying? It was still close, and people felt Laura won, but I still felt the right person won because Laura was not going to sell. You can't sell behind Laura in that style. I'm a matchmaker down here. I help make matches, and I tell people all the time, I will pick James Kirkland before I pick Laura if I have to start a stable. I'm just telling you the truth.
Because you trying to make money. You're looking at it from a business standpoint.
And people don't look at it from a promoter standpoint. I was like, y'all don't get it. You're hardcore. I understand. I like the sweet science. I like the boxer. But if you're trying to sell, you don't put him in the main event. Laura's going to be on the co-main, and you're going to put James Kirkland in the main event because
I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago. I'm going to say it was like late 2017. Laura headlined against Terrell Geisha on Showtime. You probably remember that because Geisha's an Ohio guy, I think.
Yep.
And the co-main event was Lubin versus Charlo. That should have been the main event.
Absolutely, and it was.
But they probably would have been mad though because the fight happened so quickly.
But it was still, the buildup was still worth it. See what I'm saying? It was a dud in the main event, and I'm an Ohio guy. Terrell came in there to box Laura, and I said, you don't do that. See, I'm one of the first ones that was saying, I look at styles. I pay very, very close attention to styles. I was one of the first that was telling people Triple G need to fight Laura. Way before, at a couple years back, I said Triple G needs to fight Laura because he can take a punch, he can cut the ring off, and he will force Laura to fight, and eventually he will stop Laura. I said this is a perfect style for him. His team just didn't have faith in him. I wanted him to take that fight long time ago. So I'm telling y'all.
I did too. I personally at first didn't want to see the fight because I thought Laura would just get hurt. He would just get knocked out. It wouldn't prove anything because nobody was going to give him credit if he moved up anyway, if I'm being completely honest. But it was so many fans just saying, oh, he's ducking Laura. He doesn't like to fight black fighters. And I'm like, okay, like don't make it about that. Like let's not try to make it seem like Lord just tried to move up. He just kept saying Triple G doesn't want to fight me. So a lot of people was like, hey, they was say, hey, like, look, hey, like it was some people that was reasonable that I could understand. It was like, hey, Lara said he wanted to fight. Triple G just making all these things about why Laura doesn't deserve it, so he should fight him. I'm like, okay, I get you. Let's see that fight. But Triple G never did it, so that's why he kind of angered me too. I'm like, I wanted to see the fight just to shut some people up. Be like, okay, well, I don't believe he's gonna win.
Yo, for real though, like I think the term duck gets thrown around too much. Like even before fights are in the realm of possibility of being made, people say, "Oh, this guy's ducking that guy."
He doesn't want to fight him. He don't want no smoke.
Yo, Wilder's ducking Jalolov, man. He needs to fight.
All right. No, you nailed it on the head. That's so true. I see it all the time too. It's like definitely when the coronavirus first came and they shut everything down, I made a post on my Facebook and I said, now this is the perfect time for you fighters to call out guys you're never going to fight. And I got a lot of feedback. Everybody was laughing, and a lot of fighters was.
Wait, what happened?
No, I said I
didn't hear.
I said I made a post as soon as the coronavirus shut everything down, and I made a post on my Facebook, and I said, "Hey guys, this is the perfect time for you to call out fighters that you're never going to fight."
Yeah, boxing is just retarded. That's why I refuse to pay for fights now. I just refuse. Like it's funny enough because I really want to attend some of these fights, like actually go to the fights and show up and introduce myself to some of the fighters, but I don't want to support boxing because ducking I mean, people not fighting their best competition is basically normal now. It's allowed. And it's not. It's to the point where I just don't want to support these fighters anymore.
And
man, I'm upset the whole COVID thing happened because I was probably gonna go to Regis Hooker since it was nearby.
I was too. Well, I'm not nearby DC, but I was gonna go to that fight too.
Yeah, bro, we could have linked up.
We could have linked up. I could have seen who the man, the myth, the legend was behind all this, and they ruined it, man. They threw salt.
What happened?
Salt all up in my game.
What happened?
No, talking about just meeting up. You know what's so crazy, man? I was thinking about the fight. Why the fighters, like he was just saying, the fighters don't want to fight each other now. Is they're trying to build stars. That's the problem. And one thing a lot of people don't even point out and pay attention to. We have 4 undisputed champions that we've seen within the last 3-4 years. We've seen 4 undisputed champions. What was it, Terrence Crawford?
4? No,
two. Usyk and Terrence Crawford.
Usyk, Terrence Crawford, Clarissa Shields,
and Cecilia Brækhus.
Oh, okay. Well, you talking about women's boxing? Okay, yeah.
I go in, man. I watch it all.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shout out. Hey, by the way, Marcus. Shout out to Alicia Bumgarner. She's from Ohio, right?
Absolutely, Frenton, Ohio.
But the fact that
I will say there are 4 4-belt undisputed champions. That is true. You have those 2, Usyk and Crawford, and you have Taylor and Hopkins.
Oh, okay. When you're talking, overall, overall. But the point I was getting at was the reason why they became undisputed so fast because everybody in their weight class, they didn't have no real stars. They didn't have nobody that it was trying to build. And I can't go across the street. This fights was so easy to make. A lot of people don't even know who Usyk fought. Let's just be honest. A lot of people don't.
I know who he fought. The fact of the matter is, it's just that less popular.
Know who he fought and know the value of the guys.
The fact of the matter is,
the reason why the fights were made is because they were in a tournament.
Exactly, and the fact of the matter, well, if we're being completely honest, the most popular divisions don't fight each other for the simple fact that they're afraid to lose their O, and they want to just let fights merit the whole time. Look. I get that. The fact of the matter is, that's not my problem. I'm not trying to put against them. If I'm being completely honest, these fighters are extremely sucky at promoting themselves. So what they try to do is avoid the best competition and let the fight build on its own. Like, why is it my fault that you can't promote yourself? You're just a sucky advertisement. Like, you have the skills. But why should I just suffer because you don't know how to promote yourself? The fact of the matter is, Adrian Broner fought any and everybody that was in front of him, but he knew how to promote himself.
Absolutely, and I agree with
So,
that.
like, you can't really recall Adrian Broner ducking anybody.
No. I mean, I've criticized Adrian Broner in the past, but one thing you can't say about Adrian Broner is that he didn't want no smoke.
Yeah, right.
And the funny thing is now, after all the stuff he's been through, when he loses to Pacquiao, which was that a year ago?
That was about a year and a half ago.
See, this is the thing. This is boxing is so dumb. Adrian Broner has the most heart out of all these fighters. It took him all these losses, all this ridicule. He finally loses the Pacquiao to say, "I'm not fighting anybody else until they give me $10 million." That is sad.
For real though, man, Broner. You gotta understand, losing nowadays completely destroys your earning potential.
Yeah. Because like the casuals say, "Oh, he got a loss. I ain't watching him. He got a loss."
Yeah, fuck him.
He's trash.
It depends, though. It depends because if you fight the right opponent, you can rejuvenate your career. You can boost it right back up. Usyk no one was talking about this guy until he fought Sean Porter. He already had 3 or 4 losses on his box rec. When he fought Sean Porter, it was competitive. Now everybody, you go everywhere you go. Usyk, not Usyk, Ugas. They're like, he's a threat, and they don't talk about his losses. That's good. But when I go back and look at some of the losses, I'm like, I hope he don't come up against a style like this. He's not as what you think he is, but everybody is boosting him back up, and that's good. So I like seeing stuff like that. Tevin Farmer is another one who had 5 losses, and he boosted his career back up, and people was talking about how good he was. He became a world champion. So, it's a thin line in between, man. You got some fighters that can actually boost it, bring it back up. That's just my opinion on it.
And the reason why Danny is still has extremely high earning potential and is the biggest star in boxing is because he's 38-0. He's never lost in his career.
Danny Garcia.
That's funny.
And that's why when he fights Earl Spence, it's number 1 versus number 2.
You know what? And that's crazy too. That they got him as a tune-up pretty much for Earl. Earl is coming back, and that's going to be a good fight. But back with Broner, my favorite fight from Broner was Madonna. That was my favorite fight with him. He showed everything. He went down twice, moving up 2 weight classes, and he actually hurt Madonna, but he actually showed that he had a lot of heart, man, and he won me over. That's my favorite fight. I can watch that fight over and over.
My favorite fight of his is probably either Emmanuel Taylor or DeMarco.
That's a good one, man. Taylor was a good fight. Good fight.
Yo, I just saw DSFG on H Money stream. Yo, they currently have a stream on titled Canelo Alvarez is the next Roberto Duran.
Oh god.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people hate Canelo. Canelo a beast, man.
I don't like Canelo at all. I'll be honest with you.
I love Canelo, man. I like Canelo. You know, one thing is so crazy, and this is what a lot of my black guys, my black homeboys, okay? Can't. Some of them can't stand Canelo. They say, "Hey, he learned from Floyd. Floyd whipped his ass for 36 minutes, blah blah blah." And I said, "Ain't that funny?" It took Canelo only 36 minutes to master Floyd's so-called style, and now he mastered it and he took it on and started winning. But Floyd has a gym that's open from Monday to Saturday, and he ain't really got that much talent on his roster that come close to Canelo, except for Devin Haney, who was just going to the gym. He's not really a protege of Mayweather, but I find that funny that Floyd got all these guys in the gym, and not even one comes close to Canelo. Javion Love.
Floyd promotes all the wrong fighters.
Canelo is just in a class of his own. He trains to the point nonstop that he's just able to adapt. People just don't train like Canelo. He's just in his own category of his own.
Hey yo, man, look, I gotta school you guys real quickly, bro. Caleb Plant and David Benavidez are ducking Jalen Love. All right, the fight between Love and Benavidez was a fix. And he was drugged. He beats both of them, and he's going to unify and become undisputed at 168.
You sound like you've been possessed by the spirit of El Jefe.
I think I have actually. I'm just gonna.
You sound like an extremist, like JSL or something.
I'm just going to start saying random fighters are being ducked and were drugged in all of their losses, and they're going to become undisputed and become the greatest. That's just going to be my shtick now.
Jay Leon Love had promised before he got knocked out by Medina. So, it was, a lot of Mayweather fighters, had their little 30 minutes of fame and then went downhill.
He's actually got a couple of decent fighters right now, but they're not really being promoted like all that much.
They have Andrew Tabiti at least. He got destroyed by Dorticus.
Andrew Tabiti's moved into heavyweight.
Yeah, I heard that actually.
He's gonna get killed.
Yeah, he's gonna get annihilated unless he just fights Dave Allen's exclusively. I mean, he may as well just have a 10-fight series with Dave Allen. That'd be beautiful.
I think Charles Marr would flatten him.
He would. He'd destroy him. But honestly, I think they should put him in with Dave Allen. I think we get Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward at heavyweight.
Oh my God,
that is funny. Floyd doesn't really. To me, Floyd doesn't possess the eye for talent. You can be the best at your sport and not possess the eye for talent. Michael Jordan was the best in basketball, and he drafted Kareem Brown. Come on.
Hey,
do not remind me about Michael Jordan. I'm Hornets fan. Don't remind me of that guy. I hate Jordan.
I'm just saying.
You have to take into account. Maybe I might sound biased, but I think if I'm being completely honest, I never lived in Vegas, but I don't think Vegas is just that place where people are just growing up. There's not a lot of kids growing up, in my opinion, in Vegas that's really killing it as far as combat sports. In my opinion, we haven't seen it. Like, am I wrong? Like,
there's been a couple in the last few years. I mean, Jesse Vargas became world champion. He's from Vegas. Ishe Smith from Vegas. He became Ishe Smith was actually the first ever Las Vegas born world champion. Like in Las Vegas, they actually have an Ishe Smith Day, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, they do.
That is wow. But the thing is, go ahead.
No. I think what I'm saying is, like, a lot of fighters come from all over. A lot of my Ohio guys go to the Vegas gym and stay down there. They moving down there, and they don't get deals. You got guys that been in that gym for the longest and has never.
Oh, I know.
And they go somewhere else and get
like better. Marcus. We have a mutual friend that I met in Vegas. Vic Tony. Shout out to Vic Tony.
Absolutely.
Vegas is an expensive place to live, and I don't think a lot of families will move themselves down there to say, I'm just going to start a family. I think the fact of the matter is, a lot of people will move to Vegas to follow their dreams and stuff like that. Huh?
Vegas is cheap, bro, to live.
Is it? It
is. Yeah, I was looking into it like a month ago because I was considering maybe a couple of years. Maybe I'll go to Vegas.
Wait a minute, they take food stamps?
I didn't know. I thought it was expensive.
Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I mean, I live in the city, I live in South Florida, so everything's expensive here. Everything is like what's expensive, because I have friends in Vegas and they're like, oh yeah, they complain about how expensive it is, and I'm like, dude, that's cheap.
How much are they paying a month?
I've looked online before, and you can get I've seen 1-bedroom apartments in Vegas for $800, $900 a month. Like, it's nothing.
What? Dude.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No
yeah, them places like Vegas, them shits is expensive, bro.
I don't know. Like in South Florida, you can't find anything under $1,000 anyway.
Small ass 1-story.
You have got
$500K,
bro. Like, we have some apartments right next to us, and they some old apartments. Like, the gate doesn't even work anymore. They have 1-bedroom apartments for $1,000, bro. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
$1,000 a month too.
Do y'all think Danny Garcia is gonna get stopped by Earl?
No, he's gonna knock him out.
Weird,
round easily. In outboxing.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think that Errol Spence is gonna beat him on points, in my opinion. If he shows the stuff he was able to show previous to the car accident, I think he should beat him on points. I don't think he'll stop him, but I think he'll outwork him from the outside and the inside.
I agree with you 100%. I see that. I just think Danny Garcia kryptonite is just he cannot cut the ring off, and when it's easy to get outboxed. He has not showed that he can capitalize on that yet against a guy who can move and show lateral movement. You know, he knocked out, who was it? Adrian Granados. Then you got Brandon Rios, but those was come 4 straight guys. So it's gonna make you look good and get your fans going. I like Danny. Don't get me wrong, I like Danny, but I just don't see him. You know, I hope he, you know, he does show up and put on a good fight, but I just don't see it. I see Earl winning this easy when it comes to that fight. I got a fight for you guys. How about Lipinus against Kovalevskis?
Who? Say it again.
Lipinus, what is his name? I'm saying
Sergey,
it right.
Sergey Lipinus, yeah.
Yep, against
Yeah, I don't think come out. Danny got a hello? Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you now.
Yeah, we.
Hello?
I hear you, bro. We hear you, bro.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
I can't stress this enough. We hear you.
Sergey Lipinus versus who?
Kovalevskis.
Oh, Kovalevskis.
Yeah, Kovalevskis. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
But yeah.
I like that, man.
I mean, I like to go with Kovalevskis.
I think he
timing versus pressure.
Yeah, I think
I'd probably favor Lipinus in that. I think Lipinus' pressure is going to break him down. Might stop him late, like Crawford did.
I think that.
Yeah, that's I can go with that. That's actually
like acting weird.
Yo, why you keep putting yourself on mute, dog?
Yeah, you keep hitting the mute button, man, or your.
You got something like put on your pause button or something?
Yeah, you must have your Pornhub app up.
Holy shit. Yo, I was once on somebody's stream and I pulled up a tab and it was just a tab. Like I didn't even have Pornhub open. I didn't even have Pornhub open or anything. But he told me, yo, you got Pornhub open to joke around with me, and I just had to double check just to see.
Oh, boxing confessions.
Yeah, boxing confessions, man. Hey, during COVID, times are getting pretty drastic, so I'm not gonna blame him.
Yo, Battle Rifle is just spamming his mute button. Like, bro, what is going on?
Maybe. So look, let me.
Maybe he spilled some water into his I don't know, keyboard or something. I don't know.
Bro, you gotta at least take care of your drinks, bro. Sporting Advantage in the chat though says, hey, ask me if
yeah, it's really worse if it's lotion getting between the cubes.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Sporting Advantage says intangible, are you a timing beats speed guy? It's literally a fact that timing beats speed.
Yep.
Facts. But that is actually a fact that timing does in fact beat speed.
That's right. Like when the great Danny Garcia knocked out Amir Khan.
Yeah, that may be the greatest victory in the history of boxing.
Oh god, I get pissed off. I get pissed off watching Danny Garcia interviews because, like, he's still living off the hype of leading Lucas Batiste because somebody asked him about his welterweight resume and he's like, well, I don't know any other welterweights who have beaten Eric Morales, Lucas Batiste, Amir Khan. Like
I hate listening to a stupid ass voice. It's like, yeah, man, I beat Matisse. And I hate his fucking voice.
You know what? I respect him after that win. He hasn't really did too much at 147, but he did. I had Lucas knocking his ass out, but when I see him take that chin, that mouthpiece,
y'all hear me now?
We hear you now.
Yeah, bro. Okay, yeah, that was acting crazy, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. Did you get your tab situation situated?
I was watching something earlier today. Now, don't get me wrong, now, but but that wasn't a problem. What just happened right now? When I muted it, and then I like took it off on mute. It just kept. You know how you would talk and you don't see the springing of the circle when you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so.
That happens to me. Like my internet's been like my internet's been spotty this whole week. So like what happens is like I'll be talking to you guys and then I won't hear anything and then like it'll just take me out of StreamYard and I gotta refresh.
Yeah, like StreamYard be having a grudge against people. He'd be like, I don't want you today, so like you're not gonna talk. Like StreamYard be having like a bone to pick with me sometimes.
Yeah,
Like
StreamYard's on its period. It's that time of the month for StreamYard.
StreamYard is tested positive.
Right.
But it'd be like no panel today. We're all in live chat.
That's right.
Sporting advantage. I mean, timing does beat speed in a decision, if that's what you're saying. It absolutely can. Marco Antonio Barrera versus Nassim Hamed is a prime example.
Yeah.
Like, Nassim Hamed was the much faster fighter, and Barrera just applied smarter pressure.
I knew Prince Nassim was done in that fight when he didn't even do his damn flip in the ring.
Oh, that was funny. That was one of my favorite fighters. He actually got me into boxing.
Yo, Prince Nassim though, that ring entrance in that fight was crazy.
That's how you promote yourself. That's how you promote.
Yo, if he was fighting right now, he'd be the biggest star in boxing.
I think so.
Of course, bro. Like that's how you promote yourself. People don't know how to promote themselves at all, bro. That dude knew how to promote himself.
On a flying carpet, and when he got to the ground, P Diddy was there waiting for him. P Diddy, whoever did it that big.
Like this dude, like he knew how to promote. That dude. Ooh.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites, man. One of my favorites growing up. It was him, as me growing up, and Bret Hart. Those were my two right there.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, first white dude with a Jerry curl. That was my guy.
Wow.
Best there is, best there ever will be.
I don't know how I pulled it off being from Canada.
I don't even know my favorite fighter. My favorite fighters to watch all time. I love Ezra Charles, Carlos Monzon. I liked Thomas Hearns a lot. I'm a Thomas Hearns guy. Like the dude.
Yeah,
in my opinion, you could make a good argument he was the best of the four.
Of the four kings?
Yes. I mean, he
as far as what, like skills or
his overall career. He fought and beat more champions, had more wins over champions than all of them. Than Hagler and Duran. He had 15 wins over champions. Duran had 12.
Oh, right.
Yep, he did.
So which ones are they? I know he beat Duran. I know he beat Wilfred Benitez. I know he beat Virgil Hill.
Cuevas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He also beat who else am I? He beat James Schuler. I don't know if James Schuler was.
I can't remember Wilfred Scipion, I think.
Wilfred Scipion. Yeah, I don't know if he was a champion. Maybe he was. Somebody had to look that up. He beat Juan Domingo Rodon, but I don't think he was a champion.
Let me pull up the list real quickly. I had this in a database a long time ago. I can't remember, man.
Emmanuel Augustus.
Yeah. Bruce Curry, Sangsak Muangsarin, who I think was the tied with Lomachenko for being the quickest champion of all time, or maybe Lomachenko broke that record. But I think he got in his fourth fight. He beat Doug DeWitt, Dennis Andrews, Virgil Hill, Nate Miller. Murray Sutherland was a champion. I forgot about that. Mark Metal, Eddie Gazzo, Edro Espada. I think I named all of them.
Really? GMB in the comments just mentioned one of my favorite fighters from the old era, from like the back in the day. He said he mentioned Bob Satterfield. He said, just saw Ezra Charles versus Bob Satterfield. Very exciting, short but powerful fight. Yeah, man. A lot of Bob Satterfield fights are like that.
Yeah, that dude can punch, man.
He could punch, but he had no chin at all.
For real.
That's kind of a recurring thing with a lot of punchers, actually.
Yeah.
Wilder, in my opinion, has a pretty bad chin. He has a glass chin, in my
I don't
opinion.
think he. I don't think he has a glass chin. I mean, he was. He took a lot of
Bruh,
punishment in the Luis Ortiz fight, and he stayed on his feet. I mean, I
bruh,
don't think he has a bad chin. He just
He
got.
got rocked by Dustin Nichols. He got rocked by Harold Sconiers. He got rocked by Eric Molina.
He got dropped
He
by
got
20 years.
Yeah, he got buzzed
but
by Johan Dualpas early in their fight.
Eric Molina had him out on his feet.
For real.
no, bro. Yeah. I think y'all kind of grasping at needles here. Yeah, you're going to get hurt in these fights, even sometimes against Bonds. I don't think he was just chinny. Somebody who's chinny is somebody like, for a puncher, I'd say.
Bear
I said for a punch. I said for a puncher. For a
Oh, for a puncher.
for a puncher. For a puncher who was just like chinny, like they just couldn't. Okay. I don't want to just disrespect the dead like that. This guy didn't have the worst chin, but I think he was pretty chinny, and that's Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison was chinny.
Yeah.
What's another good example?
Even Ernie Shavers got stopped a few times.
Jorge Linares.
Yeah, Jorge
Ernie
Linares.
Shavers. Freaking. Tommy Hearns was chinny. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
but I respect the guys.
People make it out to be, but it wasn't all that great, man. To be honest. Yo, even Elmer Ray got knocked out 9 times. And I think he was a part of the Black Murderers Row. Big puncher. Probably the biggest puncher of the bunch.
Guys, who y'all think about the Iron Chin list? The Danny Garcias, the Triple G's,
George Chuvalo,
Danny Garcia. My opinion, I really think Ali doesn't get enough credit for the chin he had. That dude, the only time he got stopped was when he was crippled against Larry Holmes.
I agree.
And George Chuvalo. Don't forget George Chuvalo.
Like when you just sit there and willingly take an ass whooping from George Foreman, then knock him out. I mean, that's impressive. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I always get frightened when I watch those old tapes of George Foreman doing hitting the heavy bag when he's younger, and there's just a big hole in the bag.
For real, man, Ali had a fucking nasty chin. He took Shavers' best shots. Larry Holmes had a great chin. Larry Holmes is also another one of my favorite fighters. Great fighter. I've actually, I think he's actually talked to me before. I might even do an interview with him someday.
I interviewed him once, yeah, because I just ran into him in passing. But yeah, I wish I could interview him again for like more than 2 minutes.
For I'm as close to this sport as you are, that'd probably be the first ATG I'd be able to interview. But yeah, that'd be a nice one. I get to talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, Larry's mad cool. He was cool when I met him.
Yeah, that dude is a fucking beast. As the guy in the comments, Rocky couldn't carry his jockstrap. Yo, yeah, Rocky can't fuck with him career-wise, honestly.
Rocky Marciano?
Yeah.
The great Rocky Marciano.
Fixed fights. Let me think of some other Iron Chin guys. Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson. Let's see here.
Stavern.
Vermain.
Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Amir Khan.
Does Ricardo Mayorga account? Because he was crazy.
Yes, he was crazy. That's tough. Yeah, he did.
I know he got stopped a couple times, but like, bro, he would just sit there with his hands down.
Hands down. Yep, he would.
Like he had like this, like it was almost like he was possessed by the spirit of Hulk Hogan. Like you remember when Hulk Hogan would wrestle, and people would hit him, and he'd point the finger at them, and he would be like, "You."
Yes, man, that's perfect.
Yeah, SSB28 raised a question. He said Canelo versus Sam Langford, who wins? Langford, and I know Langford's career very well. The guys he struggled with were guys who he's a very similar fighter to Canelo, honestly. The guys who gave him trouble were the guys who were longer than he was, who fought behind their jab and wouldn't let him get in position to plant his feet and counter him. So, I mean, him being a guy who moved up to heavyweight and who would have a longer reach over Canelo, I think he'd probably outpoint him.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to study Langford. I watched like one clip of him on like shadow boxing or something like that. That was about it.
I didn't even. I've watched all of his film. I've also studied pretty much most of his career, like from 1902 to 1926, all of them.
What's like
One of the great.
what like if somebody was he has full fights on YouTube
I don't know
or fight films.
if he
fight
does have. I think five. He does have one against. I think it was Fireman Jim Flynn. I haven't watched him in quite a bit, but Fireman Jim Flynn was a fight I recommended. It was the third fight that it was.
I'll have to check it out because honestly, every time I come on one of these lives, like you or L Dog or Mark will start bringing up Sam Langford, and I'm like, I know about him. I know he's from Boston. I know he's this great fighter and whatnot, but I just haven't watched it for myself.
SSB Roy Jones body Sam Langford. In my opinion, Roy Jones bodies most people, so nothing wrong with that. But SSB brought him up. I didn't do it. So
yeah. I mean, none of these other fighters went platinum while they were pound for pound number one.
Yeah. Roy Jones is nasty.
I'm gonna say maybe like a month and a half ago, I rewatched this fight with Glenn Johnson when Glenn pieced him up.
Yo, Glenn Johnson, that dude had a fucking solid career, man.
He did. I love Glenn.
He had a lot of losses, but he was sort of similar to I guess I gotta bring up another old school fighter, Fritzy Zivich, or even Orlando Solito. And where he was a guy who took a lot of losses but had some great victories under his belt.
I mean, he was fighter of the year one year in 2004.
He had a victory, I think, over Antonio Tarver. He had Roy Jones. He had Alan Green.
Clinton Woods or no? I know he fought Clinton Woods twice. Did he beat Clinton Woods?
I don't know. I just watched a video on him today. I should know this.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've interviewed him a couple times because he's from here. He's from like the Miami area.
You interviewed Roy Jones. I know he's from around there.
Well, no, he's not from Miami. He's actually pretty far from Miami. He's in like Pensacola, which is like Pensacola is closer to Alabama than it is Miami.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, because like Miami's like way down here. It's like way on the bottom right hand corner of the state, and then Pensacola's like way up in the top left hand corner with and then Panhandle. Like,
did you say Pepsi Cola?
No, Pensacola.
Oh, okay.
Where Roy Jones.
I think that's northeast. He's from the same state.
Yeah. Well, you know, him, though? Pensacola is technically in Central Time Zone. I just found that out like recently too. I just found that out recently.
That's I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised though. I think the people in Georgia actually have Eastern Standard Time.
They do.
Kind of surprised.
Some call it P Cola.
We got one of the best journeymans of all time out of Ohio.
Darnell Boone?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Darnell Boone is a beast. That dude knocked out Adonis Stevenson, and he arguably should have beaten Kovalev.
And he dropped Andre Ward. God bless him.
Yo, he may have one of the best resumes at light heavyweight right now.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them. Some of his fights he was actually robbed on, clear as day.
Yeah, he was just completely fast-tracked. Like, he honestly could have been a much better fighter than he already was if he wasn't a replacement opponent, if he wasn't fast-tracked and all that kind of stuff.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, taking fights on short notice.
Did you know he knocked Kovalev down 3 times in an 8-rounder?
Yeah, I think that fight was a split decision. There was actually no footage of that fight online, which it's kind of unfortunate. I wish I could have watched that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I find it amazing how in this day and age, boxing is the only sport where you can actually get some fights to not get any footage online.
Which is crazy. You know, it's what's this fight I've been trying to look for that was on ESPN? I think it's I'm trying to say his name, Emmanuel Alim. I'm trying to say his name. I'm saying his name right.
Yeah,
Alim. He fought this guy named Carlos. I can't remember his name. Carlos something. It was on ESPN. He hit him so hard, Carlos thought he actually won the fight. He put his hands up. The referee stopped, and Carlos was celebrating like, "Hey!" And it's like, "No, you lost." And and it stopped. And I was trying to find that fight because I seen it, and it was crazy because he ended up fighting Terrell Boucher 3 months later in Ohio on the undercard of Broners. It was crazy, but I said he just got knocked out. But
Was it Carlos Galvan?
You said, is that his name?
Yeah, Carlos Galvan.
That's got probably him. Yeah, he raised his hands up. Emmanuel hit him, stopped him. It was like the referee jumped, grabbed him. He raised his hands up like,
Yeah, I'm on his box rec right now. It's not off my head. So
okay, yeah, that's it. I was trying to look for that on ESPN. I can't find it nowhere. I was like, oh man, that's a fight I want to rewatch.
Yo, what's your favorite journeyman of all time?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Emmanuel Augustus.
I'd probably say Glenn Johnson, if he counts.
I don't know, man.
Does he count as a journeyman, Glenn Johnson?
He's kind of borderline because he suffered a lot of losses, but I don't know.
Emmanuel Augustus.
Does what's his name? Clay Collard. Clay Collard is my favorite journeyman.
Yeah, he a beast. I talked to him a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot.
He's like I said, Al Heyman I guess he got a couple fights with Al Heyman now, so Al got him signed to a couple fights.
My favorite journeyman, and he's only a journey, and I only say that because this is just consensus. I don't even want to troll anymore, honestly. Not anymore tonight.
Lucas Brown?
Yes.
I knew it was coming. I knew you'd come with that.
Hold
Lucas.
on, did you say who?
Lucas Brown.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Funny
and
story.
Tangible always trolls. He always trolls talking about how great Lucas Brown is. So that's how I knew you were gonna say that.
Yo, Lucas Brown is gonna go to the UFC, beat Daniel Cormier, and beat Stipe Miocic in a close 50-50 fight.
That is funny.
Yo, SSB says, "Who's the best journeyman today?"
Today, that's a hell of a question.
That is a good question, bro.
I'm gonna say Clay Collard. Can I put Clay Collard's name in there?
You go. I mean, Clay. A lot of people really don't know. Clay.
Do they consider him a journeyman?
No, not yet. Not yet. He got too many good wins on his resume to be considered a journeyman. He got too many good wins.
Let me see.
Early in his career, so I don't think Broner. Is he now in journeyman? No, he ain't no journeyman. No,
Does Adrian Granados?
He is a gatekeeper. He's not journeyman.
Adrian Granados isn't a journeyman, so I can't say Adrian Granados.
That's a good question.
Maybe Vaughn Alexander.
No,
I like Vaughn Alexander.
Yeah, Andre Berto.
He's not. He can't be a journeyman. He was world champion.
Yeah, true.
I don't know, but at the same time, if he is a journeyman, then Glenn Johnson was not. Honestly, I think Vaughn Alexander is the best journeyman on it. He's probably one of the best journeymen I know. I don't know journeyman too well.
I think he's becoming a journeyman. I don't know if we can really just say they journeyman. It's like they passed their prime.
Dave Allen's a journeyman, right?
Dave Allen is such shit. He's just garbage. Not even a good journeyman. Like when you he literally made that dude David Price look like Larry Holmes. Also, Walter Wright, that hurt my feelings, bro. Don't say that.
I remember I did a video about David Price versus Dave Allen, and I said, man, if Dave Allen's ever going to be anything in boxing, he's going to win this fight. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought he was going to beat David Price.
Yeah, David Price has the superior boxing skills, but his chin is garbage. He actually
that's why I thought Dave Allen was going to win.
Hard and have terrible chins.
His chin is garbage. Yeah, he does.
That big stiff idiot.
David Hay, the bitch.
Oh god. Yo, I remember when Shannon Briggs pulled up on David Hay. That was the funniest.
This clit is getting licked on September 29th.
What's stopping you, champ? What's stopping you?
I'm telling y'all right now, I'll be the first to tell you, I think Sean Porter is going to be thrown at Enos next year, towards the end of next year. Towards the end. Yep. I think they're going to put him, Sean Porter will be the first fight for him before he actually probably before he get in the mandatory spot.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but he's not beating Jerron Ennis. It's not happening.
I like Jerron Ennis a lot.
Jerron Ennis is the next one, man.
I actually think so too. I really like Jerron
He's
Ennis.
good. Yeah,
Like
he is.
I think it was I'm pretty sure it was you, Intangible. I was on here one day talking about Jerron versus Virgil Ortiz. Did you say that Jerron was gonna beat Virgil Ortiz?
I can't really say right now because Jerron Ennis' level of opposition isn't good enough for me to gauge that. But I do think that man, if they're both up to their full potential, I'd pick Jerron Ennis.
Yeah. Because like everybody here on YouTube, when I bring that matchup up, they're like, "Yeah, Virgil Ortiz is gonna kill Jerron Ennis."
But Virgil Ortiz is
No,
he's a very good fighter.
he
Yeah.
is. He is. But you know Montana Love. What you think about him?
Oh man, I'll tell you this, man. He better stay away from Rolly. I'm serious. I'm serious, man.
Yo, Rolly's just gonna be the sparring partner guy. That's all he's gonna be known for. He's not a good boxer, honestly. Not impressed by him. Not very good at much. I think he's just gonna be.
He can punch like a mule.
So you pretty much saying he's like Kareem Mayfield.
No, he's not Kareem Mayfield. don't call him hard. Don't call him hard hitter 2.0.
Yo, Kareem Mayfield may actually be another guy in journeyman status. Is he even still fighting?
Yeah, he's fighting the bags in the gym, but yeah.
The last time I saw him fight was on, I think it was Showbox. He fought Bakhtiar Yubov.
Lost.
Yeah, he lost that fight.
Oh,
that's
the guy who fought Jerron Ennis, actually.
It is, yeah. That's how when Ennis fought him, that's how I knew Yubov, because he fought Kareem Mayfield on Showbox, and the fight before that, Yubov fought Brian Ceballos.
Yeah, that's because Kareem had so many spar stories. What he did to Timothy Bradley, what he did to this guy. That's all I heard from. I'm like, wow, this guy got to be good. He was talking about guys kicking him out the gym.
He's a sparring world champion. He was the original sparring world champion, and now Rolly came and took the throne from him.
This is crazy to me. Some of these sparring stories be hilarious.
I'll be honest with you. I like Montana Love. I've done videos about him on here before. But I just think with him, he's one of those guys where he has a lot of athletic ability, but he's not applying it correctly, in my opinion. Because like a lot of punches, a couple of fights I've watched of his, he doesn't turn his punches like all the way over, and sometimes he cups a lot of his shots, especially when he gets between mid range and in.
No, but
he's a solid guy though. I like Montana. I hope he does well. He's very entertaining. I mean, I follow him on Instagram. He's very entertaining.
Absolutely. I think he can definitely be heading the next after Broner Star, but he has to, like I said, he has to win too. I like the little attitude and the cockiness, and then he coming out with a mirror. It's almost like the Mr. Perfect type thing, bro. Val Venus in WWE,
Honestly, like though, but I'll be honest with you, I think he's good and all, but I think he's like he's a less talented version of Adrian Broner to me, because he has the same attitude. He's like very flamboyant, but he's not as talented as Adrian Broner.
Somebody said Ryan Garcia versus Rolly could be built up to be this generation's Oscar De La Hoya versus Ricardo Mayorga.
Right.
I don't understand the hype with Ryan, man. I don't really know what to make of him. He's talented, he's fast, but he's too easy to time. He fights in the same pattern. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Sporting Advantage says, so are you saying punches are only thrown athletic? No. What I'm saying is when Montana Love throws his punches, a lot of times they're not throwing any sort of fundamentals, like especially when he throws more than two. If you watch Montana Love, whenever he throws more than 2 shots, somewhere in that combination, he's gonna cuff one of them shots. When I say cuff, I mean like the punch is gonna be, instead of him turning it over, it's gonna be with like the wrist or something like that, because he's just throwing for speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerron Ennis kind of tends to throw shots for speed. He leaves his chin too high up, honestly. He needs to tuck it in a little bit.
What y'all think about Rashidi Ellis before I get off?
Rashidi, I like Rashidi. It's a shame that Golden Boy hasn't kept him more active. Because like 3 years ago, I had really high hopes for him, but then like it just seems like his career is really stagnated. But he's very fun fighter to watch. Good speed, solid power. I think he'd be a top contender if he fought more.
Yeah, I had him. I was high on him with Keandre Gibson too. I was definitely high on Keandre. I don't know what happened. He took a couple losses, but I was high on Keandre. I liked him. Great fighter, good fighter, but he took some losses, man. So I was like, oof.
Yeah.
Sleep. But yeah, well, sure, I'm gonna get off, man. I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I get up in the morning.
Absolutely. All right, Marcus. I appreciate you, man. Take care.
Yeah, you already know. I appreciate it, man.
So there you have it. That's Ohio Runs Boxing. And now it's just me and Intangible. Intangible, you there? Oh, no, it's just me. I'm by myself. Okay, never mind. I'm by myself. Yeah, it's your boy BT. We're live here on YouTube. So at 11:43 p.m. Let's see. I'm probably gonna be on for like maybe like another hour or so. We'll go another hour. Why not? I'm feeling good today. Rocky, if you want to come on, bro, because I'm getting off in an hour. We're not gonna be doing too many live extravaganzas this month. I can't be doing that every time I come live. I'm trying to pace myself this month so I can go live. I can go live maybe like in a couple of weeks when I get like 10 of these in a row down. I'll do like an extravaganza. But no, we're not doing no 8-hour streams. So like in another hour, the stream's gonna be done. But because I'm trying to build some sort of consistency coming live every day. I want to come on live every day if I can, whether it's for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. But I don't want to do one of these 8-hour streams coming out the gate in June because then I'll get tired and I won't want to come on live. So we'll build up. It's like stamina, gotta build your stamina up. Alex says get Anthony on. I gotta call Anthony. I haven't heard from him in a minute, so I'll probably call him soon, see what he's up to. But yeah, man. I was gonna tell you guys something, but I forgot. I completely forgot what I was gonna tell you guys. Yeah, like today, I was supposed to go to the gym Monday, yesterday, and I didn't go. So I want to say this again. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Peace, True School. Like and subscribe. All right, no doubt, man. Take care. Sometimes I feel that he is real. Yeah, if anybody wants to hop on, feel free to hop on. And get your questions in. Anything goes at the moment. Anything goes. I gotta watch a couple fights too. Like I gotta watch a couple fights. Oh, by the way, I want to remind you guys as well. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a channel called Mini Max Boxing, but shout out to Mini Max Boxing. My boy Max. He's a young kid. He's like, I'm gonna say he's like 14 years old, 15 years old, something like that. 14 years old. He's got a channel. I did an interview. I did an interview with him last week, and it's scheduled to premiere on Thursday. So yeah, you'll see it. So be on the lookout for it. It's like an hour long. It'll be premiering. So yeah, check out. Wait, be on the lookout for that interview, and go subscribe to Minimax Boxing. SSB28 says, "What about home workouts?" Yeah, what about them? What about home workouts? I'm not really the home workout type. I got to be outside. I can't be doing no home workouts. I mean, the only home workouts I do is I just shadow box. I can shadow box for days, but I'm not gonna do no crazy home workouts. When I'm home, I like to relax and watch TV and watch boxing and read. Okay, I don't want to be doing no workouts in the house. If I'm gonna go work out, I want to be outside where I can sweat and be in the humidity and feel like I'm actually gonna, where I'm gonna sweat because my stamina is pretty good and I don't really sweat too easily, so I have to go outside to sweat. But I'm looking really forward to boxing getting back up and running. So far, I've heard nothing about June 9th for Top Rank being canceled. So if boxing resumes on June 9th for Shakur Stevenson, I'm letting you guys know in advance. We will have a live fight reaction. Our first like real life fight reaction on True School Sports since Jonah Carroll versus Scott Quigg. It's been a while, since we had a live fight reaction. Jonah Carroll, Scott Quigg seems like years ago. SSB 28 says at 78 Sports is looting the grocery stores as we speak. Hey man, that's his prerogative. I'm not worried about that. What if martial law cancels boxing? I don't know, man. That's the thing. That's why I'm thinking that's why I'm saying if. I'm not sure if we're even gonna have boxing because of all the martial law and supposedly the U.S. military is going into Las Vegas right now because they shot the police marshals last night. So we'll see. That's all I want to see if PBC in Top Rank. I don't know, man. I just want boxing to come back. And if not, then I'm just gonna have to start watching. I'm gonna have to quadruple up on watching more fights because there are quite. I mean, I'm still watching the 80s welterweights. Like I gotta watch Mark Breland versus Marlon Starlin. I gotta watch more Simon Brown fights. I gotta watch Buddy McGirt versus Pernell Whitaker. These are some of the fights on my watch list because I don't really because right now the way I watch boxing is normally what I do is I watch certain weight classes for from certain eras for a certain period of time. So like I might watch the 2000 middleweights for a while, and right now I'm watching the 80s welterweights. So I've really been enjoying that. Really been enjoying the hell out of Simon Brown. God, the guy was a fun fighter to watch. Brother Boxing Talk says Brandon Bomb Squad comeback season. You think so, champ? You think so? You think Wilder's come back to for the vengeance? We'll see, man. He's got some work to do. SSB says, how do you compare the old fighters to now? I'll tell you this, man. I don't understand. I don't understand why the 80s welterweights get like no hype at all. At all. The 90s welterweights get hype, the guys in the 70s, but for whatever reason, the guys in the late 80s don't get no hype. Even the guys that were at the top of the division in the 80s, like Donald Curry and Marlon Starlin, like even these guys it took a while for them to get into the Hall of Fame. Like they didn't get in on their first attempt. They had to have multiple attempts to actually get in the Hall of Fame. So I love, first of all, if we're talking about the 80s welterweights compared to the welterweights of today, it's night and day difference. I mean, all the guys, first of all the guys fought each other. There was no, I'm with this guy and you're with that guy. They just made the best fights. And it's crazy, right? Because like, if we look at the 80s welterweights, right, the best fight, the two best fighters of that era in the 80s were like Donald Curry and Marlon Starlin. I think it's fair to say that Donald Curry, Marlon Starlin, and like Simon Brown, those are probably the top three welterweights of the late 80s, that era. But then after that, you got your Tyrone Trices. Maybe Buddy McGirt is teetering around that third spot because Buddy McGirt was a pretty underrated welterweight. Hell of a welterweight, actually. So maybe, yeah, you could say Marlon Starlin, Donald Curry, Simon Brown, Buddy McGirt, and then you got guys after that. But like take a guy like Tyrone Trice, right? Tyrone Trice was a fantastic boxer, long, rangy. He was pushing about 5'10" and a half. He wasn't really. If you go look at his resume, just on paper, Tyrone Trice wasn't a guy that. Tyrone Trice was a fighter that he's not really known as like one of the elite fighters of that era, but he was involved in some pretty important fights. In actuality, I'll be honest with you, he had a great skill set, but if you looked at what he actually accomplished and how he performed in the big fights, it's fair to say that Tyrone Trice was an underachiever, and you could say he was like a second-rate contender in that era. But a guy like Tyrone Trice in that era, prime Tyrone Trice, the Tyrone Trice that fought Simon Brown in the first fight, I believe that if you would have put him in this era right now, he'd have a belt, no doubt about it. No doubt about it in my mind, he'd have a belt. Just because I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna talk on my ass, but like a guy like him, one thing that fighters back then did that fighters don't do so good now is that when a fighter throws a combination, now a lot of fighters tend to shell up and they don't punch with their opponents. Back then, it wasn't rare to see a guy throw a 4-punch combination and the other guy counter with a 4-punch combination of his own. But now you almost never see that. Like, you never see that. And when you do, it's like, oh my god. But like back then, it was normal because I've been watching a lot of these '80s fights, and it happens all the time. Brother Box Talk says, I don't understand. Mark Breland is not a Hall of Famer. Gold medal, 2-time world champion. Yeah, I mean, is he not in the Hall of Fame? If he's not in the Hall of Fame, that's a crying shame because he's the greatest amateur this country's ever produced. He was one of the premier fighters in the 80s with the welterweights. You know, like I was mentioning, Simon Brown and Tyrone Trice and Donald Curry and these guys. He was part of that era. He was in Buddy McGirt. He was part of that era. So I agree with you. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Lawrence RBE, one of Texas's very own. Shout out to Lawrence. He says, BT, I can't call what if Deontay does provide proof of cheating by Fury. You are so quick to dismiss, but I am reminded of Cotto versus Margarito. Cotto public said something wasn't right, and he was ridiculed. Okay, well, if I'm not talking about LDBC, I'm not talking about none of these channels. I'm talking about straight Wilder himself. If he takes Tyson Fury to court, and if there is insurmountable, I'm talking about insurmountable, undeniable evidence that he cheated, then I'm going to have to humble myself if there is evidence. But so far, based on what's been presented and what's been speculated, there's no reason for me to believe that Tyson Fury cheated. None. On February 22nd, 2020. I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell. So if there's any truth to what we've been hearing, Wilder will come forward and he'll bring forward the evidence. But until then, you know, every day that passes by where Wilder doesn't provide any evidence, it's just, to me, it's just more suspicious. Like why if there is evidence, you know, it's not like Wilder doesn't have the money to get a lawyer. He can get a lawyer and with a snap of his fingers. He can snap his fingers today and get a lawyer and go to court. Fury has cheated in the past, so that can't be denied. I mean, even if he did, I mean, I don't think he did, but he's innocent until proven guilty. The whole UCAT thing, I mean, there was a lot of suspect things that went on with that investigation. Brother Boxing Talk says, I'm loving my retirement from StreamYard. That's, hey, kudos to you, man, but I was still right. You still came back. Even if you didn't come on, you still came back. You said you wasn't coming back, but you still came back. So I was right on that one, champ. And I'm holding true to what I'm saying, BBT. When Wilder Fury 3 gets made, you will not be able to help yourself. You will come on. That's what I'm saying, King. Everybody wants to try to rationalize why he got his ass whooped, but the fact of the matter is, look, he just fought the better man. He fought the superior fighter. All right, I'm back, and we put out with a guest.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, man?
Yeah, what up, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. What's going on, man?
Can't complain.
See, this little COVID thing got you all messed up, bro. I've been watching your show from afar almost.
You been watching it from the start?
I said I've been watching it from afar almost now because I had gone back to work and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. That mean, hey, at some point in time, you gotta get back to work.
Yeah, they said my shit. I guess that was in the essential shit.
Yeah. Wait, are you essential or not essential?
I guess I am essential.
That essential stuff pisses me off, man. Like everybody, like honestly, who are they to tell me, a grown ass man, who's essential and is not essential? You got me fucked up.
You're not essential in life.
I'm not essential at all. I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos.
Yo, bro, you ever seen that Marlon Starling?
Have I seen Marlon Stalling? Yeah, I've seen Marlon Stalling.
Yeah, because we were talking about the welterweights from the 80s and shit. That's what I was talking about. Marlon Starling, I saw him get knocked out. That shit was funny as hell. I forgot who he fought. He got knocked out like the last minute.
Yeah. Now he did. Well, which fight you talking about?
It was a Marlon Starling fight. I'm trying to think of who it is. I wish I could, let me see if I can look it up.
I was just watching this fight with,
that was a good fight.
I watched Marlon Stalling versus Simon Brown the other night. That was the fight I watched.
Who you said Simon Brown?
Yeah, Simon Brown versus Marlon Stalling. That was a fight I watched. Simon Brown was young.
Simon Brown was tight.
Oh, he was amazing. He fought Marlon Stalling when he was like 22 years old, and the Marlon Stalling was like 27.
Yeah, that's. He used to always Simon Brown. He used to always end up like fighting all like the big name stars and shit.
He did. Well, he was damn near a big name star himself, but like who'd he lose to? I think he was Buddy McGirt. Yeah, because I remember before the Buddy McGirt fight, they were saying if he would have won that fight, he was gonna be considered for a Chavez fight. So he might have got a Chavez fight.
I remember who he fight he lost and then I think he moved up to junior welterweight and junior middleweight and he fucking who he lose I think who's that one dude? I'm trying to think of his name. He reminds me of Earl Spence.
Terry Norris.
Yeah, Terry Norris. Dog, Terry Norris. Like him and Terry Norris had like a war together, man.
Yeah, no.
And no one expected it. See, the whole thing is no one expected it. Terry Norris was like, it was like the whole thing that's going on with Earl Spence right now. That's why I keep saying I think that's going to happen to him pretty soon.
Yeah, you think so? Earl Spence, who's he going to lose to, you think? Pacquiao?
I can see Earl Spence losing to, let's go, to Danny Garcia. I don't know about myself. I saw Sean Porter hurt Earl, bro. I don't know why everyone's like glancing over and acting like they didn't see it. He was getting hurt by Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. We all know how PDC works. Sean is probably like the third best, and then they bring in Danny, and then they bring in what's called Keith, and it's like the level of like how hard they hit. Yeah. That's almost like the level they're bringing what's called Earl up.
Yeah, they're trying to make Earl Spence into that next superstar.
Yeah, if he can get that, if he can take a punch.
Yeah, I mean, he so far his durability's been pretty good. So I can't say you can't say much about durability.
But look who he's fought though. He hasn't fought nobody that could hurt him. The first person he fought that could hurt him and being like Mikey, he was real timid with Mikey.
Yeah. Well, you thought he was timid against Mikey? I thought he
was just gonna go in there and walk Mikey down like he did what's his name, like he did Lamont, and just go straight forward. He didn't fight Mikey Garcia the way he fought Lamont Peterson.
I honestly, this is gonna sound corny, but I really think he just wanted to show his boxing skills on that particular night.
I mean, I think he said that after he couldn't, after he, didn't do what everyone thought he was gonna do. I think that's good to say.
Yeah. I mean,
I think everybody want that knockout though.
I mean, he's fighting a smaller fighter in Cowboy Stadium. He should have knocked him out.
He definitely should have knocked him out. Though. I mean, that's like that was his moment.
You had Jerry Jones ringside, and you want to be you want to become a boxing technician now? What's wrong with you?
God, he sucked the air out. I mean, he really sucked the air out of fighting.
That whole card was trash, bro. I'm happy I didn't buy. I almost spent money to buy that card to buy that pay-per-view.
Nah.
I used to. They had one of the sickest commercials for that fight. I'm like, man, this fight's gonna be ridiculous.
No, I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't because you know why I knew the reason. This is the whole reason I knew that it wasn't. I knew that Mikey can't fight on the air. Mikey's a mid-range fighter. He can't like really fight on the edge. And I knew that the only way that fight would have been good is if you see like a smaller person fighting a bigger person. The smaller person has to be a very good inside person. That's the only way it's really going to work because the bigger person's always going to be able to like keep them out of range.
Rocky, can you do me a favor?
Yo.
Could you talk further away from the microphone? Because
let me see if I can turn this. What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So it's all. I thought it'd be always better if it's a smaller person has like if they're good on the inside. Because if like the bigger person, they're always going to be able to beat the smaller person when it comes to being at mid range or in that long range.
Yeah.
And Mikey not being good and on the inside, just like you're just like, oh, okay. I was like, no, he's not going to be able to win this fight.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. There's no way. I was like, the only way that it could happen is if he could crack what's called Earl. Because like I said, I don't trust Earl's chin.
He got dropped by who? Emmanuel Arte?
He got hurt. He didn't get dropped, but he got hurt.
Yeah, I remember that.
His chin. I'm telling you that I saw in that Sean Porter fight.
Oh, Sean was getting all up in Errol Spence.
God, think about who else have you seen Sean Porter hurt?
Keith Thurman.
I don't know if I saw him hurt Keith Thurman.
You don't think so?
I saw Keith Thurman hurt him, definitely. I saw him roughhousing Keith, but I saw Keith hurt Sean.
Yeah, a couple times he did. He could hit him with, what was it, left hook?
God, he hit him with a two-piece. And Sean had to hold on. Sean was holding on tight.
Sean smothers his work too much. He's like the bootleg Simon. He's a bootleg Simon Brown.
He doesn't. You know what the thing is? He doesn't have. His dad is a good trainer, but his dad needs to go bring in another eye. They don't need to bring in another eye for his conditioning. They need to bring in another eye for his for his inside work.
Yeah, because he if he could clean up his work a bit more, like his shots.
Yeah, he would be very, very. He needs to go somewhere like Philly or something. Bad.
He'd be even more annoying to fight. He's already annoying to fight.
Can you imagine if Sean had some of those shoulder bumps and then and then the hooks, or even the fucking the nice fucking the little shit what's the name? What's the kid's name? Julian Williams was doing all his little shit. If Sean had some of that shit, he'd be good.
Yeah.
That's the real main things that he's missing. Really, none of them can fight on the inside though.
Lawrence RBE says, BT and Rocky, I wish I could call in. How many boxers have knocked down Sean Porter outside of Adrian Broner? Nobody, not Keith Thurman, and not Danny.
No, I think the closest but this is the thing. I think Thurman hurt Sean Porter more than Earl hurt Sean Porter.
Yeah. Damn, is it 12 already? Yo, it's already midnight.
I do that fucking night service shit, so I'm always up at night early anyway.
Damn, what do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking.
Fucking what's that? At nighttime I do like what's that? I go clean hood systems and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
And daytime I got a little a few little houses on I rent out and shit.
Yeah, I gotta be awake in like a couple hours. I'm supposed to go see Stacey McKinley here in a few hours actually.
You for real? Which man, he's got the fucking stories, man.
Huh?
That dude has got the fucking stories.
Oh, he's the man. I actually have some new questions I want to ask him. I have them on my phone, so like I have some things I never asked him about that I think it'd be cool to ask him.
Man, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
I'm trying to fucking think of some shit I can fucking figure out. Ask that motherfucker.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him about the Buster Mathis fight because that fight was just that whole fight was entertaining. And I know he was there because like you could see him you could see him walking with Tyson in the background.
God, let me tell you something about that Buster Mathis fight. I don't know if you was how old are you?
I'm 25.
So you probably don't really. Okay, let me tell you about that shit. All right, with fucking Tyson, like around like the Buster Mathis fight. Okay, people felt that Tyson was behind. Like this is like what people now like telling you. People felt that he was like they were like he was almost in the same situation that Wilder's in. Like people were like, well, he's not really fighting anyone. People were like, why didn't he come out of prison and fight Buster Mathis and then fucking fight? Like fucking like somebody else. They're like the Peter McNeely fight was like they were like, oh, that was like a waste of time. Everyone was saying that shit. It was just like a spectacle.
Yeah. Well, Mathis was a lot more respectable than Peter McNeely. Peter McNeely was, oh my god, that was a spectacle.
Exactly. So when he fought, when he fought Buster Mathis, it opened people's eyes that he wasn't invincible. So then they were like, well, now who's gonna fight? So then that's when he fucking got like pumped up, and they fucking they put him in there to fight Bruno.
Yeah.
But they like, I remember everyone, and then when he beat the bad thing that happened is that he beat Frank and he beat fucking Bruce too easily. That was like the worst thing that happened for him.
Yeah, it was.
That wasn't good. That was a terrible thing that happened, and it was because of that. Really, I think I don't know. Like people can say whatever they want, but I feel that boxers almost go into like flashbacks sometimes when they get into like certain situations. And I feel like Frank, when he got hit and he just like he just went all the way back to like the 80s and he just gave up. For real. I think like all of a sudden he was just like, man, whatever, man. I'm just gonna lose again.
Yeah, it happens like that sometimes.
And then the Bruce Seldon fight, because the Bruce Seldon fight was a fucking like the fakest fight ever.
Bruce Seldon?
Yeah, you never seen the fucking Tyson versus Bruce Seldon fight? Actually, first off, let me tell you this. First off, Bruce Seldon fought Riddick Bowe one time. And Riddick Bowe, he was so scared of Riddick Bowe that he ran up on. Look, this is no joke. I cannot. This is before the Tyson fight. Okay, so this, I want to paint this picture for you, so you know how the heavyweight division was back then. Because people, I told someone the other day, I was like, fucking Tony Tucker was like probably like just as good as Charles Martin. And this dude like got all over. He's like, yeah, man, you fucking talking shit. Blah, blah, blah. Those are good fighters. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, that's fucking bullshit. I was like, those dudes were not fucking good. They were just like champions for like a fucking day because Don King was like flipping the fucking belts with everybody. All right, but back to this. Okay, so before Bruce Seldon became a heavyweight champion, the WBA heavyweight champion, he fucking got into a fight with Riddick Bowe, and he was so scared of Riddick Bowe that Riddick Bowe like grazed him, and he falls on the ground, right? Just like dramatic, falls on the ground, and then the ref counts. He gets to 3. He jumps back up like fucking like fast as hell, like almost like some fucking karate type shit. Jumps back up. He's back up. He's bouncing up and down. He's like, yeah, let's go. He runs up on Bo. Bo two-piece and knocks his ass out.
That's crazy.
Nah, this is before the Tyson fight. Okay, this is before he became champion. Okay, so then miraculously, this motherfucker becomes champion. Okay, he's not a good fighter at all. First off, so then he becomes champion. Now, like the day after he fucking gets the fucking belt, fucking Tyson doesn't want to fight Lennox Lewis, so Tyson's like, fuck that, I'm gonna fucking fight Bruce Seldon. So he goes, he's like, I'm gonna go fucking fight Bruce. He fucking gets in the ring with Bruce. Bruce is so scared. Now, go let this fight up. Bruce is so scared when he's in the fight with fucking Tyson that he fucking falls from a punch that doesn't even hit him.
I might have checked that fight out.
Yeah, he falls from a punch that doesn't hit him, lays on the ground, and they fucking count, and he gets up, and then fucking Tyson runs up on him again, and he got hit by like a glancing left hand blow, and he fucking goes down, and he gets back up again, and fucking when he starts counting, he shakes his head. All right, he gets up fine. Fucking, I think who was that? I think it was Richard Steele. Richard Steele, I think, was about to count him, and I think he got to like probably like. He got like 5 or 6, and the motherfucker was he shakes his head. Bruce shakes his head, and all of a sudden he acts like he's all wobbly. But then you could tell he quit. And then everyone started being like, "Oh, motherfucker, you quit!" Blah blah blah. Everyone was like it was fake. You know what I mean? Because even back in the day before that shit, like Tyson had been accused of like having like some fake fights and shit. So everyone was like, "That's fake, that's fake." So then that motherfucker wouldn't cherry pick fucking Evander Holyfield. Got his ass whooped.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to watch that fight, man. But look, man, I had to actually go to sleep because I had to be awake for the gym.
All right, man.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you later, Rocky.
All right, man.
All right, man. Good talking to you. All right, guys. I'm out of here. So I'll be live tomorrow, probably sometime. I'm not sure yet, but I'll be live. I'll be live at some point tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Jesus.